Today, it better work going straight from Streamlabs because I'll be pissed if it doesn't. I think I am only live on Rumble X and YouTube. So it looks like I'm live on YouTube, so we're good. Or sorry, live on Rumble. Um, and I think we're live on everything else. It's just the problem of um, being able to access the dashboard. So let's see if we can do that. Cross my fingers. I'm crossing it. I'm crossing it. Crossing it. Yes, perfect. Great. We're able to access things. And now we can get started in what's actually happening because things are looking fantastic for the. It seems like every day the crypto market is just looking absolutely fantastic. Let me edit this and we will get started. You know, I had somebody ask me why am I talking about Jasmycoin so much and I'm not talking about Terra Luna Classic and all these other positions. And typically I try to mention, as much as possible, but it's very difficult to mention everything and do a video for every specific position. Yesterday I did more of a breakdown of kind of everything, right? I believe it was like the market. You saw Jasmycoin and XRP and things like that. I want to talk about CRO and the movement that's there because I'm still heavy on that. But yeah. All right, so we got one person watching on Rumble. We have 9 people on um, X. So thank you guys for watching, taking the time out of your day. And we have 25 people on YouTube. So good morning. Hi from Finland. Pepe Super Cycle incoming. Good morning, everybody. Hi. Good morning to everybody. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in. It does help out the channel. And let me go ahead and turn on subscribers only. And we'll do frequency 12 minutes. All right. We also need to add the link for Margex in the chat. Um, so hope hope Jasmy go time high. Like you hope Jasmy goes an all-time high. So do I. I hope it goes further than that. Not only just an all-time high, which would be a 2 cent price. You mean all-time high price point, like $4.99. That would be a little ridiculous right now. Um, Bro, thank you for covering Jasmy. I would have never known about it. Well, I appreciate you saying that. That's my idea. My plan is to open the door for people, and then you guys see the opportunity and maybe walk through that door. Um, Good morning, ATL golfer. That's me. That's me. Um, but let's take some time. Well, I want to take some time to look at everything in the market and then we'll go into some more questions. We'll let people come in here. We got 78 people that are here. Feel free to hit that like button, continue to hit that like button, and get me up to half of what the concurrent viewers are. And currently it's at 80 concurrent viewers. So feel free to hit that like button. But if we wanted to look at the entire market, right, the entire market is up 3.7%. We are seeing Bitcoin's dominance up to 52.5% and Ethereum dominance of 18.1%. We are not in altcoin season, right? Altcoin season is around the corner. It's very, very close, but we're not in altcoin season. And that's why, we are seeing things that are moving quite a bit, but we're not seeing the level that we should see with altcoins. Just wait until we truly see altcoin season, and you're going to see so much growth in things like Jasmycoin and things like Grok and Pepe and all of these other projects. It's just going to be insane. So currently, you're seeing Pepe that is trending, and it's also up by 52%, I guess, in the last 24 hours. So it has risen again. We are seeing that Bitcoin is up to $59,403 or $400 or so, and it's up 5%, 16% for the last 7 days. We're also seeing that Ethereum, sorry, Ethereum is up by 2.9%. It's at 3,300, pushing up to that 3,400 level. BNB is up to $410. Solana is up to $113. XRP is making a move up to 60 cents again, so it feels really, really good. I think I may be closing in on being positive in my assets, and we'll check that out in a little bit. We can see that Cardano is also up to 64, almost 65 cents. Avalanche up to $40. Dogecoin pressing the 10-cent mark, which is fantastic. If we look at Shiba Inu, also up to the drop zero level, drop 0.11 level. Uniswap is slightly down on the day, I guess, after the growth that it has seen recently of 48% in the last 7 days. So I understand that. ICP is also up by 2%. Scroll down here. Anything notable? Big percentage for Cosmos, which is up 4%. Aptos is up 17%. That's great to see that. Also, Caspa is up by 5%. HBAR is up by 5%. 7% for VeChain, and so on and so forth. Right. A lot of other things that are up. Some up a decent amount. Some actually down. Like Theta, that actually was up 67% in the last 7 days, as well as Beam, that was up 10% in the last 7 days. But if we look at things that are moving the most in the top 100, we have Pepe. That is now, instead of at that level of 0.000001, you are now at 3.4. You're at a 200% increase in the last 7 days. Imagine if you would have went through with a leverage trade. You decided to leverage trade it. You saw an opportunity. You would have made a ton of money from those lower points to where we are now with Pepe at a $1.4 billion market cap. That's insane. It's amazing to see this growth. It's amazing to see this level of a push for this in the last 2 days and how far it has come. It's up 200% in the last 7 days. It's crazy. AR is also up by 41% today. It's up to $23.46. I talked about that maybe 3 weeks ago and how it was moving. Ordi is also up to $80. Aptos up to $11. And Jasmycoin is now in the top 100 again. It's at 17 or 1.7 cents, approaching the 2 cent level. If we look a little bit closer at Jasmycoin, what has happened? We're sitting at an $847 million market cap. And the volume has picked up. It's up by 65%, and it's up to a $551 million volume day, 64% volume to market cap ratio, and also having all of the supply that's out there. Now, the movement that we've seen, it got all the way up to 2 cents for a brief moment. And I said that once it gets to 2 cents, we will see a resistance, right? We will see it pull back. And it did reach 2 cents for a short period of time, but then did come back down. You need to see a retracement at those levels because that's a significant point. 2 cents is about $1 billion of a market cap. It's about $1 billion. It's not there yet, but resisting from 2 cents is a significant point. Resisting from $1 billion is a significant point. So it hit 2 cents this morning. It didn't almost hit 2 cents. It hit 2 cents, and we want it to reach 2 cents and hover around 2 cents. That's what we need. So it broke that level, and that was early in the morning at 1:35 a.m. that it did hit that level of 2 cents there. So yeah, and I would imagine it was very, very close. What was the high for today? It'll probably give me a more specific number down here. So the high for today was 19.6, so very, very close to 2 cents. And you will see that, like I said, resist from that level. Guys, we have 184 people here. Make sure you hit that like button. I want to get to 100 likes and, kind of push up those levels when it comes to likes and views and all that stuff. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it, as well as the 13 people that are watching on X. Thank you guys for watching, for taking the time to watch me. Let's see. Let me go ahead and move this. I want to move this and then move this over here because this is a better spot for it so that I could see the chat facing forward. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Let's see what people are saying. I invested $50 a year ago and forgot about Jasmy, and your content brought it back to my attention again. And now I hold 150K, looking to up this to 250K before it blows. Thanks for 1 million Jasmy idea. No problem. I feel as though that's a no-brainer when you see the Jasmycoin, that potentially has so much potential. I have to I have to see it for what it is and what I can get out of it. I would have loved to have gathered, 2 million. But at that time when I was gathering Jasmy, I didn't really have much money to invest. So I was throwing a lot and actually going like fully all in. When I typically go all in, it's like I'll go all in with the money that I have on that day. With Jasmycoin, I went all in with the money that I had and didn't have at that time. So I really wanted to gather 1 million Jasmycoin to give myself that chance of, becoming that Jasmycoin millionaire and seeing that grow to a massive level, multiple billions of dollars worth of a market cap. So I'm excited to see where this goes. Like again, you look at the volume, $550 million worth of volume. Again, this doesn't go unnoticed. There are things that have more of a market cap that don't see this much volume. So it has the popularity, it has the push, it has the use case, and I'm excited for it. Let's play if you're in ATL one day. Yeah, I mean, I've been down in South Carolina a couple of times, and I've actually been in Georgia. My family lives in Georgia, some of my family that I've never met. Um, but they live in the Georgia, North Carolina areas. Um, but yeah, I would love to play golf around. I wanted to, I want to play at Augusta, but that's not open to the public. So, but yeah, of course. I was looking at Scotty AI before I saw your video, and then when I saw you talk about it, I saw it as a sign and bought some. Well, I hear you. I always want people to take, the research that I do with a grain of salt, because you honestly never know exactly where things are headed. But with pre-sales, there's a lot of times where you cannot go wrong, especially if you're just looking for that simple gain in the beginning. And then hopefully you can see the rest that you leave in there flourish to the next level. So just make sure you stay on it, because as you get into multiple pre-sales, you start to forget about some pre-sales, meaning that you may miss an opportunity or miss an opportunity to sell or something like that. Guys, like I said, we have did I post? I don't think I posted that. Maybe I did. I did post it. I just didn't pin it. Make sure you guys check out the link to Margex in the chat, because throughout this Bitcoin run, Ethereum run, Solana run, BNB run, all of these, you could have made so much money with Margex, and I've been actually making quite a bit of money with Margex. If I go to my balances and the balances that I have available and the ones that I have in orders, like you're gonna see that I have $3,296 in orders, and or available, because I consistently gain a lot from my orders of $900 to $1,000 to whatever, right? And I'm able to utilize my Tether, my Bitcoin. I will leverage all of these in order to make a lot of money. Now, I want to make sure that you understand what you're doing, but trading is not as easy as it looks, just because everything's green in my portfolio. At one point, everything was red, right? You have to find a place to where you are. If it's looking like long term, you have to find a place where you are investing, kind of at the bottom or closer to the 200, EMA or 15 moving average or whatever it is. And honestly, I don't have any positions in Pepe, but I should have. And I think I still can. If it does get liquidated, then it gets liquidated. But I want to see, I should have been a part of this a while ago. It is looking like it's pulling back a little bit, so we'll have to get a closer look to see where it is. But ultimately, ultimately Margex is a fantastic platform that I've been trading. A no more than 15x, as you can see here. I think the highest one that I have is 15x, which is this Shiba Inu position that I have 32 USDT or USDC that I traded, which I'm up 237% on this USDC. And I think it can go a lot further than where it is. Also, I have Litecoin that I traded a decent amount. Now I'm up 84%. I want that to go a lot higher. 146% for this position, 47% for this one, which is AVAX. 152% for this one, 152%, 160%, 266% for Shiba Inu. So that's great to see that. 41% there, 364% for BTC, and then 234% for this Dogecoin position down here. So I'm consistently gaining a lot with my Margex positions because of what's happening within the market. and I consistently gather more. And now I'm able to pump what I have over here in my Coinbase account. Let me go over to assets, and you're going to see that I have 54,000 $20.79, and I'm up $19,000 all time on this. Jasmycoin, I'm up $13,000 or $14,000. With this currently at $17,000. Then you have XRP that's very, very close to being positive. It's $51 away from being positive, and I'm at $12,612.80. There kind of goes my strategy that I broke down in my last video, talking about how I wanted to gather 88,809 XRP. Now I do have XRP that's over here, so I'll have. Let me go to my wallet again. I do have 660, and then I have another 1,000, so it should get me to about 22 or 23,000 XRP. And then also I have some that's in, like I said, in orders that's gathering me an extra like 100%. So while I have 1,000 here, I might end up seeing a total of another 2,000. So instead of getting me to 23,000, it'll be 24,000 XRP. I also have $900 worth of Bitcoin. So yeah, but currently I'm sitting at 40 or 54,000, about 54,000. And Krill is up by $800, Bitcoin up by $972. Harvest Finance is also up. Cardano is also up. Avalanche is also up. Teller hasn't really made a move. And again, it's not altcoin season, so I don't really expect it 100%. API 3, that's up. Or it's at $325 of an increase. So again, I'm excited for where we are with everything. And also, don't forget about Grok, which I don't think I'm logged into, but I have $8,000 worth of Grok. I'm up about $1,000 on that. Guys, we have 270 people that are here on YouTube. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and get me up to 100, 150 likes. That would be amazing. Let me scroll. I'm skipping things. Thank you for the membership, the gifted membership, Alex Pins. I appreciate it. And that gifted membership was to Tiki 419. But I'm skipping all the way down to the bottom. I apologize. Your face looks so bright today, Matt. Shiny, brighty, Bucky. I don't know what that means, but I did get a really, really good workout today, and I just feel energetic. I feel good. I feel ready to go. And obviously, with the market running like this, I woke up this morning, and I was like, all right, Bitcoin is approaching $60,000, and Jasmycoin is up at this level, and I was like, should I stream today, like right now, because things look absolutely amazing for everything. And I ended up landing on not streaming at that time and getting a workout, and I feel way better than if I decided to actually stream at that time. So make sure you guys check out. I'm gonna add this shirt to my shopping, so make sure you guys check out the Jasmy merch as well if you guys want to pick up a Jasmy shirt. I'm gonna probably put some new Jasmy merch up there at some point. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. But I'm going to put some new stuff up there as well instead of just these shirts. But I think it's great to wear underneath like a jean jacket or something like that and, style it up a bit. What's going on with ADA? I mean, ADA looks pretty good. It's up right now. It's not really like moving a crazy amount. I still have like $2,000+ of ADA. Remember, I did sell, or I did trade or swap my ADA to Grok, and I was hopeful that that will work out. And Grok has so far been okay, right? The $3,000 that I put into that has worked wonders, because now I have 1,000,000 Grok, and now I'm at $8,000. So either way, I think I would have made that money back, but it would have been a lot tougher for me to make the money back in Grok if I didn't invest at those lower levels and buy that 600,000 coins of Grok. Just made $9,000 with Jasmy and Bone while I slept. I hope this continues. Don't we all? We all hope that that continues. I mean, that you could just make money while you're sleeping. I mean, I'm making money while I sleep in, the stock market and the crypto market. on YouTube as we have different videos. I love passive income. Passive income is the way to go. And if you can build wealth while you're sleeping, it's a no-brainer. Why do we need to get up for a 9 to 5 if we can build wealth while we sleep? You know, bro, WorldCoin for World ID. Come on, don't sleep. So I'm not sleeping. I just think that a lot of people have a problem with the World like ID portion of it, like tracking your identity in a way. I think WorldCoin, the only problem, the big problem that I have with WorldCoin, and I don't know where it stands right now. The big problem that I have with WorldCoin is the supply. If you haven't taken a look at the supply, yes, I don't know the way to dilute the position, like the way they're going to dilute it, but I know that WorldCoin has a 1.3% supply. So if you are in it for the long term, it may not be great for you. And as you have more IDs that are created, people are paid or given WorldCoin, as that happens, which means it's going to self-dilute throughout time. Now, 10 billion coins is not a lot. You can get to a $1 billion market cap with 10 billion coins, which it would be at a much lower price. But you would need to be right now, if we saw this current price, $7.63, fully diluted market cap is $76 billion. That's where I struggle. I did the same thing with Jasmycoin. So whenever we see this fully diluted, then yes, I can see it as an opportunity. But right now, I can't see it as an opportunity. And maybe this opportunity for WorldCoin comes in the next bull market, not in this bull market. But that's the way that I see it. And I mean, that's just my opinion. And I know some people may not be fans of that, but if you look at this, this is the same thing that happened with Jasmycoin, except WorldCoin obviously has more notoriety, more popularity from the beginning. So you have 1.3%, then maybe a year or two from now, you see them introduce the entire supply in a way. And whether it's by simple use case and the supply gets introduced, or it's by just introducing it themselves and deciding to put it all out there. But when they do that, I'll definitely keep it in my rear view mirror, or my mirror, my dash cam, I guess, because it's in my sights. I'm ready to purchase it, but it has to be at a fully diluted level. I can't do that. But I understand where you're coming from. WorldCoin's not bad. Um, there's just a couple of things. Pika Moon pre-sale sold out. Yeah, I mean, I could imagine. Pika Moon, it looks promising. Very, very promising. My biggest coin now is Jasmy. I believe WorldCoin. Um, it has purpose and not a meaningless meme. I agree. I don't think Jasmy is a meaningless meme at all. It's more use case related rather than being a meme, but has popularity like it is a meme coin, right? Again, WorldCoin, it just needs that dilution. It needs exactly what Jasmy Coin got, the dilution in it. Hey, Matt, I just wanted to congratulate you on your conviction. uh, you buy into a position and truly hold based on your beliefs and research, like Grok, for example, you were down bad and now you're about to make cash. Exactly, exactly. It's something that you see where the bottom is and you think that is the bottom, but that doesn't truly display exactly where the bottom is. This isn't my first rodeo on seeing the bottom of a price. For Grok, let me go in here. The bottom of the price for me showed somewhere around the 50% of a penny level, the 40% of a penny level at minimum, right? That was the lowest level that you can get to. However, when it continued and continued to break down and you saw kind of the market dive and it dove with the market, that's where you were like, all right, that wasn't the lowest price. And how much I invested into it, it's going to be very tough, right? It's not a crazy percentage, but seeing the amount that you have and where it's going, it's like you have a million. So every time it drops by a tenth of a percent, you lose, or a tenth of a penny, you lose $1,000. So, or gain $1,000. So that's something that you have to understand the strength of, and seeing the popularity was just a no brainer. In any cases to where I have like some sort of belief and, maybe it doesn't work out that way, like something tends to fold, then yes, I will find a way to pull out of that position a lot earlier. But I saw the potential, I saw the belief, I saw the growth in Grok and the popularity, and that's what really kept me in it. Um, and now it's up again to 7,000. My position is now up about $4,000. Sorry, $400. It's up about $400 because my position was at 7,200, and that's the most that I've ever spent on a meme coin. While this is truly a meme, that's the most I've ever spent, and I'm waiting for this to truly make a huge move. One, to protect my initial investment, I want to do that, and then also gather a lot from this position alone. Hello, Matt. Should I sell now and make a profit before the decline in March, or hold it all the time? So this is up to you. If you have more like of a short-term mindset to where maybe you don't care about the long-term instance, or you want to care about the long-term instance, but you don't need to have all of it, then when it does blow up, you want to be able to try and time it. But timing the market is very, very difficult. I know a lot of people that have tried to time it, and then all of a sudden it has skyrocketed, because what could happen, right? What we're seeing here is that the overall market could absolutely blow up until we get closer to April. And then, you miss out on a huge opportunity, right? Because it has skyrocketed way past where you were. And now you're buying the dip, but you're buying this retracement, but the retracement is back down to the point that you sold at. So you didn't make any money out of that. There's a lot of people that will make that mistake. And I'm not trying to see everyone make that mistake. So I try to go time in the market versus timing the market. I'm not saying you have to copy exactly what I'm doing. I'm not saying you have to go with this, but I've seen people make this mistake and then they go, oh man, I should have never sold. And then they feel horrible and they don't want to watch any videos about it because of the fact that, they sold the position way too early and they tried to time it. And it's difficult to take in when you see something grow a hell of a lot. Now, if you see it completely overbought, there's a chance that you can get out and then get right back in. But don't try and wait for the bottom if that's going to happen, because you can never predict exactly where the tops and exactly where the bottoms are. So if you sell at a higher point, find a place to buy at a lower point. It doesn't have to be all the way back to where you believe it's going to retrace to. Just get it to a lower point and just take the win, right? That's how I look at it. So you have to make that move depending on your strategy. Congrats, up $400, and how much? 7,200. I put in 16K on Shiba last bull run, made accumulation. Wait, bull run accumulation and made 33K. That's fantastic. Um, Laurel, or Laurel. I don't know how to say your name. I'm horrible with reading names, but thank you for commenting, and that's also amazing. Congratulations to you. What do you think about Vault Inu? Dev team continues to build for a long run. We already know that Jasmy is capable of doing. I mean, Vault is like not middle of, I wouldn't even say middle of the road meme coin. It's closing in on middle of the road meme coin, but I can't say that it's like the top, that it's going to lead the way, and a lot of people are getting into that. Know that there have been a lot of meme coins that have been created right now, and when you have meme coins that are created that may have more popularity than the ones that were out there, that's where it starts to get tough for those middle of the road ones, right? So, while you have, let's say, Doge, Shiba Inu, Pepe, Bonk, you have Grok, you have even Floki that's still up there. You have all of these ones that are up there and newer ones that are coming up. Solana meme coins, Avalanche meme coins, Cardano meme coins, CRO or Chronos meme coins, and you have all of those that are being created, kind of taking up spots. And now it's pushing Vault down to the bottom. So I wouldn't say Vault is like horrible at all. I don't really like the way the community comes in. So if you are a fan of Vault, I like the way you are coming in here and commenting about Vault Inu. But Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Let's go crypto, Shiba, Jasmy. Hope everyone excels on their choices. I hope so as well. I'm happy with Japan Finance Chief Paul Chan announcement last night live. Right after his announcement, it is when Jasmy went up for a while. Interesting. Didn't know that. That's when it started. I've been so typically when I stop recording, like I try and stay um, like distant from like working and mainly pay attention to the family, but it's hard not to see it. You go on your phone and you get alerts telling you that Bitcoin's at this and Jasmy's at this and CRO's at this, and I'm like, I gotta look at it. XRP is slowly but surely moving. Yeah, it is. Because XRP is currently sitting at 59 cents, up 5%, 31 billion, almost $32 billion market cap. Hopefully it finds a way to pass, Solana and BNB sometime soon. BNB's up to $60 billion. I don't know if I said million or billion, but 31, 32 billion, 50 billion, 60 billion. And you see Ethereum, sitting up there at about $400 billion mark, approaching the, 3,500 level, 4,000 level. Bitcoin, it is down about 0.7% in the last hour, but amazing to see the growth that it has had in the last 7 days. What is your exit strategy for this bull run? I'm scared I will be stuck back in for the next crypto winter. I hear you. There's a lot of people that will make that mistake because, first of all, before I answer that question, guys, hit the like button. We have about 400 people here, and I would like to get to 200 likes, maybe 250. So if you haven't had a chance to, hit the like button, hide the chat, hit the like button, and then go back to the chat. And it does help out the channel. It shows your support as you are watching here. It shows a lot of support. Um, but what's my plan? What's my exit strategy? So I've talked about this plenty of times. I have a spreadsheet, and this spreadsheet is over on Patreon if you guys want it. It currently has on there, it currently has like I believe, eight different cryptocurrencies. On mine, I have every cryptocurrency that I do hold down here as tabs. And basically, what I have is exit plans when I plan on taking a certain amount within that time frame. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to make sure that I capture a lot during this time. And then when it gets to the next crypto winter, if it is even as strong as what the last crypto winter is, I don't think it will be because of the ETFs and the strength of more ETFs that will come along during this bull run. So we're going to see more consistency and less of a massive pullback. So while the market kept dropping by, it was like 90%, then 85%, then 80%, and then 75% is what we just dropped the last, a bear market. It seems to consistently decrease. Now we're going to see a complete cutoff of that. And instead of dropping 75%, we're probably going to drop like 50 or 40%. But that's going to be the new crypto winter. So before we get to that point, I want to make sure I have all exit plans for everything. So while I have certain things in place, I will adjust these exit plans as time goes on. I want to remain solid within these exit plans, but if things are going to absolutely break through, like say if it breaks through 3 cents and goes up to 5 cents, and has a lot of strength, what I will do is I'll set my stop at 3 cents. So if it goes up to 4 cents, and 5 cents, then I will sell at that point, and that will be my new first exit, which will allow me to sell less at that point to gather my initial investment plus a little bit of profit. And then throughout time, I'll be able to take more. So something like Grok, 3 cents, 15 cents, 50 cents, a level of 70 cents, and so on and so forth. And I'll have, a total of within that time period, up to $1, it'll be $169,000. And I have my exit plans all set. So again, this is on Patreon. I do only have 10, which would be, I believe, Jasmycoin. You have Terra Luna Classic. You have Shiba Inu. I believe we have Grok. We have BTC and some others as well. So definitely go ahead and check that out. Give yourself, an exit strategy as we approach the peak of the bull market, which we're not there yet. We're nowhere near there yet. I believe it's going to be maybe a $10 trillion market cap that we see at this level. And it may even be further than that. But I'm just trying to bring something into a more realistic perspective for a lot of people. Because what a lot of people see in bear to bull markets is, a 2 to 3x over what the previous bull market was. However, I do believe that this is going to be the largest swing that we see within bull markets. It may even get up to a point where it's worth, 20 or 30 trillion dollars overall, and get this up to a level where it's, competing with other markets out there heavily. As well as, like, if you think about XRP being a part of this and truly being a currency, well, that brings it up to a whole new level where it's like worth multiple trillions of dollars on its own. And then you have the entire market, the entire rest of the market that may be worth $10 trillion. So it's interesting. Somehow I got a free message. Good days, guys. Well, you get a message for being a member for a certain period of time. So um, thank you for being a member. I appreciate it. Jonathan Teo. XRP is next. Thanks to Matt's video. I don't know if it's that. What do you think about Dogecoin? Love Dogecoin. Dogecoin is a great play. A lot of people will ask me, do I think Dogecoin is going to have the same success that it had last time? No, I don't think it will have the same success that it had last time. Will it reach those levels of market cap? Yes, I think it will. Because the reason why I say it won't have the same success is because you're not going to see the same percentage growth. It went from a certain level, I think it was like 50% of a penny, 20% of a penny, and then like 3 zeros or something like that, all the way up to 76 cents. So the level of growth from that point is going to be absolutely massive, or was massive. But from where we are at a 10, or I think it's 13 or $14 billion market cap, you're looking at that to get up to, I believe, a 10x from here, which would be a $1 point or $143 billion market cap. I truly believe that the Bitcoin of meme coins, let's say it like that, is going to get up there for nostalgia reasons, for being the thing that starts this whole thing off, and gets this on and running. It looks like everything is kind of falling back right now in the last hour. I feel as though Dogecoin is still going to lead the way and be the highest market cap by meme coins. And you'll see other things like Shiba Inu that still picks up quite a bit. You'll see Pepe that also picks up quite a bit, getting up to the $40 to $42 billion mark. Also seeing things like Bonk and Grok and trying to think of some other ones for some reason, Dog with Hat, and all of those that are making a huge move. I truly believe that that's the case. XRP is dead. Well, that's what you believe. I don't believe XRP is dead. Which coins do you think have potential to go up 100x in the coming bull market? I know everybody's looking for those answers. Like, what is your coin? What are you going to invest into? Because I want to follow you. That's not the case. I don't want to sit here and have people follow me and what I believe is going to be 100x. I believe what you will be able to get 100x from, if you were already invested into it at this point, would have been Jasmy. You will get 100x from that. I think you will see a damn near 100x from what is that position? Can't think of it. CRO. I think you'll see that level grow from where it was at 5 cents up to like $5. $4 or $5. I think that could be a potential chance to see that happen, depending on if we see burns and if we see that grow over $100 billion market cap. But it's still yet to be seen if that's going to be the case. But $1 or $2 is still a fantastic level for CRO. Some other ones that I believe is going to make a move, a huge move. I think API 3 is going to make a huge move, which is already up there. I don't know about 100x's. You would have to go to like this, maybe the 5th or 6th page, maybe even the 7th page at this point. What is XRP's dilution up to today? I mean, it's still at 54. It's still at 54 billion. So 54 billion 594. 54 billion 594 million. Grand Rising Matt in chat. Good morning to you as well. Why people are saying CRO is not reaching $1 until 2025. What do you think? I think it will reach $1 before 2025. I truly believe. If not, it's going to resist from those levels, like have a slight resistance, and then retrace a little bit, and then maybe in the beginning of the year. Typically, the beginning of the year doesn't go well because of taxes. So I'm surprised that this February is going well, and it's because of the halving, right? You typically don't see January. January, I don't think went that well, but now it seems like February is really, really good for a lot of positions. Seen MEXC pumped today? You seen MEXC pump today? I haven't seen that. What are your thoughts on PNG? I've looked at PNG yesterday. I mean, I like the movement. I haven't gotten into it, but I don't have any massive thoughts on investing into it. I'm not in it right now, and I believe this is it, right? This is it. That's at $111 million in the last 7 days. It's up 552%. I mean, it's grown way too much for me to make a move into it. But it has retraced a little bit, seeing it retrace down to 72, seeing it retrace down to 72 cents and seeing it retrace down to 67 cents, create these lower highs, lower lows situations, which is great. But now you need to see some of these other levels since it has grown so much over the last 7 days, 550%. Yeah, it needs to retrace. So when you look at everything, I mean, there's nothing wrong about it, right? The supply is, you have majority of the supply that's out there for circulation. You have good popularity when it comes to volume to market cap ratio of 38%, 40%. There's nothing bad about this play at all. Even the markets that's available on Coinbase, you have Gate.io, you have 30 other pairings that you have there. And so the popularity is there. You see majority of that volume go through on Coinbase, $29 million. So maybe this is seeing more of that Coinbase pump because it seems like that's the only thing that's really seeing that much volume. But still, I never like when you see this much volume go through or this much of a difference between the first and second exchange or first or second buy option. I never like to see that. I always like to see it close together, meaning that people are buying. Typically, you're going to see something higher within an S tier exchange, but I always like to see something comparable to the next one. I don't think you can buy WorldCoin in the U.S. I believe you can. It's on Coinbase, right? I thought it was. Maybe not. You might be right. There's always a way to own something. You can buy it. So you can get it on Uniswap v3 if you wanted to. But there's no other platform, no US platform that you can purchase it on. I mean, you have 136 other platforms. So Bitmart, you can purchase it there. You should be able to purchase it.
Schullenhagen donated $1.99 through Super Chat. The government thinks they can tax my crypto LMAO.
I mean, they can tax your crypto. They should. But anything that's in a DEX, I wouldn't say, you really have to go through with doing that. But you want to be able to track as much as possible, especially if you make a lot of money. Because if they find a way to track what went into your bank account, then that ends up being a difficult situation for you because now you have to pay taxes on that amount. So like if you make a crazy amount within a DEX, like right now my what's it called? What is that? Can't think of the name. Grok is over there on MetaMask. Technically, they don't have any tax filings there. So as I make millions of dollars, as if it goes back to my bank account, that's the only way that you can track it. And obviously, I would have to let them know exactly how much I did make and go about my day that way. But Coinbase does give you tax information, and that goes to the IRS. But then you also have other platforms that do that as well. But DEXs, they don't. Seems like Jasmy's resetting its RSI to gear up for the next pump. That would be great. I'm kind of hungry. I'm starving actually. Yeah, like I said, I had a good workout today, and I'm happy about that. I was able to do biceps and triceps, and they feel good. And then I did a little bit of shoulders, and then also ran on the treadmill for longer than I typically do. Typically, I go and I'll do like sprints and just try and get as tired as I can very, very quickly, and then walk and jog and then sprint again. But because typically I don't leave myself a lot of time. I leave myself like 5 minutes or 10 minutes to go on the treadmill. Today it was like 15 or 20 minutes, and I was able to get a good, I don't know, like 1.5, 1.7 miles in, and at a good pace, consistently jogging. And then I also decided to sprint at the end, but it was good. It was great to have that little workout there. I feel fantastic. Every day is gym pump day. Now, not right now because I haven't been in the gym for a while, so it's mainly every other day. It's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday is when I'm deciding to do it. But in maybe like 2 or 3 weeks, I might start going, every day, just so that I don't cram in too many body parts in one session. Guys, we have 446 people that are here. Make sure you hit that like button. Get me up to 250. Actually, 300 likes would be the next level. So feel free to hit that like button. We also have 9 people that are over on Rumble. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. We have 2 people that are watching on X. What do you think about Corgi AI? I think it just doesn't get enough volume. I live in North Carolina. Okay. I mean, small world, I guess. Right? I don't live in North Carolina. I live in Pennsylvania, but I've been there a couple of times. Um, how many Jasmycoin do you have? I sold 50,000 on a loss a while ago, and now I have 3K only. Um, so I have 1 million Jasmycoin. Show Elmo chart and say it goes to $1 like Shib, Jasmy, and Lunic when pump. No, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, if there was more focus on Elmo, then yeah. But like I said in the beginning, I mean, I got upset, and I know I'm talking to the real Elmo ERC. I got upset with the fact that the one thing that was different than every other project that was out there, the one thing that Elmo was doing differently was burning on exchanges. Getting exchanges to actually burn was literally top tier that no other project was able to do. And the fact that you know you folded for MEXC that didn't even provide the volume that everybody wanted. It's just it's not a good look or a good situation. And there's also not a lot of talk about Elmo from even that community. It seems like it's more about MMA. I think that's what it is, and it's disappointing. It has so much potential. Anytime something has so much potential, no one ever listens to me. No one ever listens to me when I say like what will continue with the popularity. Because I know what will continue with the popularity. I obviously know popularity. I'm on YouTube with 210,000 subscribers. Like I know what is popular at those times and how to gain as much popularity within certain things. And I feel as though with cryptocurrency popularity, especially in meme coins, popularity is everything. Making or creating use cases is not everything within memes. You see the biggest memes that are out there have no use case whatsoever. Shiba Inu, people want it right now. Dogecoin, no use case. Shiba Inu, no use case. Pepe, no use case. Bonk, that's iffy. It does have a little bit more of a use case, but does have Solana also backing it as well. So, it's you don't really need that, and that's something that really bothered me altogether. Was just that I there was no focus on the popularity and the things that made Elmo Elmo, which is disappointing because I truly did believe in it as soon as I saw what it was all about. And then as soon as that kind of went the other way, I was like, I don't know if I'm for this. But I have to remain strong and believe in what the team is doing and believe that they're going to care about it, believe that they're going to grow this a little bit more, and decide to pump this thing up in the bull market. It literally had one of the best chances to get to that level of $1 because it was burning at such an aggressive rate. And as you were holding, you were able to reap the rewards with everything. But no, it's all about creating utility. It's all about all types. It's just too much. It's about popularity. That's all that it's about. That's all that it's about. Dumped Bonk. I had 4K in it, broke even. Yeah, I mean, Bonk definitely moved up. I still do believe Bonk has a lot more potential than where it is, but yeah, I don't know. I guess you just bought in at a level of, or you must have bought in at those levels of 17 or 18, and then you had to have, dropped it from there. But I bought at this level as well because I saw it come down about halfway, and I was like, okay, let me, or no, but no, actually I didn't. I saw it go up, and that was before it got launched on Coinbase, and then it skyrocketed, and my $300 turned into like 600, I believe. But I didn't sell at that point, which it was a mistake to not do that because I just wanted a quick pump from Bonk anyways. I didn't want anything massive from it unless it came all the way back down. So I made a mistake by doing that. Remember to hit the like button. Yes, definitely do that. We're currently at 238 likes. I would like to get to 400 or 300 likes at this point. Totally agree with what you're saying. Good morning, Jasmine. You're talking about Elmo? Yeah. Good morning, Jasmine. To 2 cents today. Do you think taking profits at $10 is too high for XRP? Is too high? I don't think it's too high for XRP. I think XRP has a lot of potential to grow well above that level. I believe $10 to $20. Taking profits, taking all of your profits, maybe you don't want to do that, but taking some of your profits is definitely a good plan. But if you wanted to completely take everything, I'm not going to hold you back. I'm not going to tell you no. Um, I just think there is a lot more room for where XRP can go up to a level of $20 or $50 or $100 as we see more of the use cases start to flourish. Just wait. People will be sad afterwards because they missed the opportunity. And wait, and I like it. Gives more time to buy even more. Stay strong, King Matt. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. But you're not wrong. There's always people that are upset, like, I should have bought so much. Lock your bonk. Lock your bonk us for free money.
Lucas Schrolenhagen donated $4.99 through Super Chat. What do you think is the most overvalued, overhyped crypto going into the bull run? Besides XRP, seems like they are getting sued by SEC every other month.
So, what is the most overhyped or overvalued? I don't think XRP is overhyped or overvalued. I think XRP deserves all of that hype because honestly, it could be where these levels are. Like a lot of people claim that it could be at these levels, but I understand how it could be ridiculous to see trillions of dollars worth of a market cap, but it is something that could be possible. But I think I don't know what's the most overhyped coin for today or for right now is. I think a lot of coins will run, and I don't think there's anything that is truly overhyped right now. Um, I think everything that's in the top 100 deserves to be like in the top 100. You will see some that come up and kind of push others out of the way, but I don't think there's anything that's kind of anything that's overhyped. Um, Maybe we could say Bitcoin because, and we'll just say the top of the market, because a lot of people are going, hey, this is going to get to like $1 million within this bull run. And I'm not saying it couldn't happen. Um, I just feel as though others are going to take over
Need for
the top
Speed
of the
donated
market.
$4.99 through Super Chat. Hey Matt, checklist out baby Pepe.
So you're saying baby Pepe. But yeah, I would have to say, oops, I don't know why I did that. Uh, Hopefully I didn't hit report by accident. I apologize if I did. I really hope I didn't, because it's making me click things. Um, I think that you can say, let's say, um, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is probably the most overhyped, where people believe that it's going to get to this level of 1 million. And I may have some sort of belief that that could possibly happen, um, because it's not too far off to say that Bitcoin can be worth a crazy amount, multiple trillions of dollars, because at a level where it is right now, as it gets to $100,000, it'll be about $2 trillion times 10. You're going to be looking at $20 trillion. So is it going to get to a level of $1 million? I mean, it's iffy, right? Because then the rest of the market can't be worth a lot, because then you have the crypto market that's worth more than other markets out there, than literally the flow of cash. So I would probably say that, there, where we talk about Bitcoin getting up to $1 million, but I don't really see anything being truly
Need
overhyped.
for Speed donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Look at baby Pepe.
So I am gonna look at it. Give me a second. Um, I don't. So it's baby Pepe. I don't know why you put Pepe. So baby Pepe, and I want to make sure that this is at a reasonable market cap before I show this, because I know it's so baby Pepe. Um, right now it is up 281%. Now, I'm not showing this as a form of, telling people to invest into this. When things are up this much, I never will get into that position. Like, I will not make a move if something is up 200%.
Swamp Donkey Crypto donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Is everyone portfolio as green as mine? Green Day.
Maybe. I mean, mine is pretty green. Um, but for the day, I would say overall, I still have some things that are down. But Baby Pepe currently is up by 211%. And I mean, it's moving because Pepe is up by 50%. And you're seeing a lot of volume that's going through there. And I mean, it's only on Uniswap and Polynex, and that's pretty much it. But if you guys want to check it out, definitely go ahead and check it out. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, because it is around a $3 million market cap. And I feel like with certain levels of people that are in live streams, you tend to have people that will try and get like free, advertisement for certain cryptos that are worth $1 million or $2 million, and already have, $1 million worth of volume, because it starts to add up when people start to invest into that. And I don't want to, be that person that sees something that pumps and it ends up dumping, but it was on the stream, right? So Baby Pepe 4 quadrillion supply. No thanks. I mean, there's always going to be something that's created as soon as something is running. What about Dog with Hat? I feel like Dog with Hat is huge. Dog with Hat is going to continue to run. I don't know why it's so popular. I really don't know. But Dog with Hat, if we look at top meme coins, let me actually go back and type in top meme coins. Top meme coins coin market cap. You're going to see that Dog with Hat, I mean, currently it's up by 48% today and up by 85% in the last 7 days. This has made a huge move. And the fact that it's at a $760 million market cap, above Floki and above meme coin and above MAGA Trump, which actually has made a huge move. And I'm glad that it has made a huge move, because I think I talked about it a while ago. But obviously, I'm not worried about supporting any type of certain side. What I am worried about and want to see is the gains. So I was wondering why people were commenting and telling me to talk about this again. And I just wanted to mention it as it was, I think, in a pre-sale. It wasn't even live at that time. and now it's up to $270 million. And I said how pre-sale, or I said how election tokens will be worth so much, and obviously this is. It's worth a hell of a lot. And I don't know how far this has come up, but let's take a look at it. Because again, if you want to gain gains, that's what it's all about. It's just gaining, right? Because if we look at all history, let's look at all history and where this has come from since 2023. It kind of picked up this year and really pushed up from 23 cents all the way up to $6.40. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. That's crazy to see that growth. I didn't even know it grew by that much. I really didn't. But that's absolutely amazing to see that much growth. We have 500 people here, guys, and we're still not at 300 likes. So if anybody has had a chance, everybody's had a chance to hit the like button. I would love to get up to 300 likes. How much do you think Jasmycoin will be? I believe it's going to be about $1 to $1.50. It's a cute puppy with a hat, and of course, it will have an attract the masses. Um, Not to mention the supply. I didn't know where the supply was. What is the supply? Let's check dog with hat. Wait, where was the hat? Let's go back here. That's honestly blowing my mind that got up to that high of $270 million market cap. Um, I don't even know if I have any. I think I might have some because I think I bought some during the video that I made. I think, or I bought some afterwards. I'm not 100% sure. Is it Ethereum token? Yeah, it is Ethereum. So maybe, I don't know. Probably not. But it is down 10% in the last hour. So if we look at Dog with Hat, though, you said the supply. I guess the supply is sitting around 1 billion. Yeah, that's pretty good. And the volume, $150 million. Yeah, that's really good. Love the low supply there. Give the man a like. Yeah, that's all I asked for. It's just one like. That's all I asked for. From each one of you, I asked for one like, and we can get to 500 likes, and then I will be insanely happy, and I wouldn't ask for likes until we get to 1,000 viewers, which I don't know if it will happen. Oh, wait, let me go back. I'm going to keep the meme coins up because I have, it's at a $25 billion market cap for meme coins. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and see where it is. I do want to go to TradingView and see what everything is looking like. So it did show that we were in a bullish momentum at that point. Obviously, this was the buy level that they expressed that we should dollar cost average in according to the HG algo, indicator. And then you also have the level of, they actually told you at these levels of that is over bought at those times, that would be a great time to sell.
Lucas Schullenhagen donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Jasmy to 100 trillion Zimbabwe dollars in bull run.
I don't know how much that's worth, but maybe. Um, all I know is that with Jasmycoin, it was at the high point. This indicator did express where you should sell a decent amount at, and it expressed it in two areas, which was right here at this high level, which was 7.9, or it was at this level, which was about 2, right here, which was about 9.8 that it did get to, and resisted from there and pulled back down to where it is right now, which is 1.6 or almost 1.7. So obviously, if you want the HG algo indicator, I do have a link for that down below. I also have a link for Margex. If you guys want to check out Margex, I've been gaining insane money throughout Margex trading and leverage trading, 15x at max. I don't typically do 100x, but there's some cases to where I will do 100x and make some money with that. So feel free to check out the link to Margex in the chat. Trade up to 100x in Margex. And you could also trade Pepe and do that there, but I haven't I haven't done that either, which I'm just upset with myself for not doing it because I called it out the day before it ran. I called it. I said, I want to buy Pepe, and I was going to buy Pepe, and I didn't actually hit the confirm button when I wanted to buy it. So it would have been worth, you know, from $1,000 would have been worth about $2,000 at this point because it grew by over 100%. We are now at 324 likes. So thank you guys for hitting that like button. The next goal would be 400 likes, and we have 500 people here, which should be fine. A certain YouTuber is basically saying it's not worth investing in Bitcoin. What are your thoughts? I'm holding point 0.1, 0.01 and holding long term. So I'm not a big fan of Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is a store of value, right? Treat it like it's gold, where you invest into gold for the value and for it to hold its value as well as appreciate in value. Or think of it as like a property, right? You're buying this property, it will appreciate in value, but you're looking to hold the value at minimum, right? And be able to grow with how the markets are growing or how the world is growing. So if you don't want your money to stay flat. If you put it in a bank account, most likely you're going to be losing money throughout the years because, inflation could be 2%, 3%, 7%, 9% at times, and you're losing money as the prices of everything else is going up, but your dollar is staying the same, maybe gaining 0.01%. So I look at it like that. I currently have about $4,000, maybe a little bit more. I have closing in on $5,000 worth of Bitcoin, right? I have this Bitcoin that's here. I have $3,700 worth of Bitcoin that's here. But then I also have, which I think it actually has changed because I think the price has come down a little bit. But let's say I have about $4,000 there. And then I also have some that's over in Margex. And I have about 900-ish dollars of Bitcoin over here as well. So I have about $4,000, $5,000 worth. And mainly what I'm holding it for is that store of value. I don't necessarily need the money, but I don't want to put it in my bank account. So as things are growing, you have Bitcoin that's going to, make you some money, but it's not going to be the level of returns that you end up seeing with something like an XRP or something like a Solana, because the percentage gains for all of these, this can still get to, well, right now it would be $100 billion market cap that it did get to. So that would be a double in the price. People believe, and so do I, that this is going to get to about a 250, maybe even closing on $300 billion market cap. For XRP, where it stands, you have ability to triple in price up to, or even quadruple in price up to the all-time high of $120 billion market cap. But I believe that this is going to get to a 500 to a $1 trillion market cap. So the gains that you see in other things are going to be a lot more. As an investor, it doesn't make sense for you to hold Bitcoin as your main investment. If you're looking just for that simple store of value to treat it like an ETF, to maybe double your investment at some point, maybe triple your investment. That's what you're asking for there, because it's currently at 60,000. The all-time high is 69,000. It's $9,000 away, $10,000 away from hitting the all-time high that it was at, and growing from there to next level prices. You're not looking at a 2x. You're not looking at a 3x. You're looking at the next level, maybe like 10%. So it doesn't make sense at that moment. And also, there's other things that are going to have bigger use cases. This is just a store of value. That's all it is. Teller caused shockwaves, market manipulation last year. What are your thoughts? Seeing YouTubers say it could go higher than all-time high for Teller? Yeah, I have 10 Teller right now. I would buy more. Actually, I should probably buy more. So I'm gonna send some money over to. Actually, I'll do that now while you guys are here. I'm gonna send some money over. I'm gonna buy $1,000 more of Teller today because I feel like it hasn't run yet, and I'm gonna take that risk in buying that. And yeah, I didn't say I was going to buy anything else or buy any more of anything. And I think that's one of those positions that I'm going to buy another $1,000+ of. Um, so probably 1,100, whatever would get me to 10. Um, but let me go over to my wallet and I'm going to transfer things. So give me just 1 second. Let me withdraw and we'll look for, we'll do it on the ERC20 because it's going over, it's going to be expensive. It's like 25 or $26 or something. The max. And then I'm going to also go over to here, find receive tether. That's not how you spell that. And I'm going to copy the ERC20 address.
Bluewimmel73 donated $5 through Super Chat. Memenator MMTR presale almost sold. How? Win a 250k trip to space on Virgin Atlantic. Looks legit. I am in.
That's fantastic if you have that, but I'm not going to say that that's the case. I haven't looked into it, so I'm not going to say that it is the case, that it is legit. But you know, if you have your plays that you're getting into, it's always great to be able to share that with the community and then other people can do their own research, which is always a great thing for everyone, right? To do your own research into something. Let me just, I got to make sure I pay attention to this because I don't want to send it to the wrong place. Because if I end up doing that, then I end up losing all the money that I'm sending, which would in fact suck, right? And we got an email confirmation. I have to do this multiple times to send that over. I should probably send the Bitcoin as well while I have it. All right, confirmed. All right, let me also go back and I'm going to do Bitcoin as well. I might as well because I have $900 worth of Bitcoin. I could also send.
Donkey Crypto donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Matt, would you trade 1 Bitcoin for XRP?
Would I trade 1 Bitcoin for XRP? Like take 59,000 and throw it into XRP? Absolutely. I would trade 1 Bitcoin for XRP. Absolutely. I wouldn't want to hold 1 Bitcoin. I wouldn't want to throw 59,000 all into one play. If I only had 59,000, then no, I would split it up because I currently have more than 59,000 in crypto in general. But right now, I would get up to the 88,809 level. That gives me the minimum millionaire status level from XRP. I would 100% throw a lot of the money into there. It wouldn't be all of it. It would be about 41,000 at the, well, I guess it would be a little bit higher now, but it'd be about 41,000 in there. And then the rest would go into other plays. However, I don't have 1 Bitcoin. All right, let me send this because I don't want to get distracted. I'll get distracted and then I'll end up sending something else somewhere else. I'm sure people want that, right? You're like, yeah, just accidentally go ahead and send it to me. Of course. Of course I will. Yeah, exactly. Right there. Daniel Stewart just said it. Send it to me. No, I'm not going to do that. Um, okay. Make sure that everything's good on a BTC network. Done with that. The amount, blah, blah, blah. Email. Yes. Don't distract me, guys. Don't you dare. All right. Withdrawal confirmed. Okay, perfect. So now my wallet should look a lot less. Yes. My wallet now stands at $887, and majority of that is in Litecoin, Solana, and Ripple that I've been leveraging and getting a little bit of extra money with. I do have 1,000. It has gone up, I guess, because overall amount. I didn't make a new investment, but at $1,009, it's in orders right now. All right, so we got 524 people here. Continue to hit that like button. 500 likes is the next level, so feel free to do that. Wait, account to you, ACC to you. Jasmy will touch, or according to me, Jasmy will touch $1 this bull run or next bull run after 3 or 4 years. So I believe that Jasmy will hit $1 this bull run. I don't believe that Jasmy will hit $1. I think it will have a lot more growth from there, but I think it will reach $1 this bull run. And it's not something where it's just going to hit $1 and then collapse. Obviously, it will hit $1 and then retrace from it, and then go up to a level of $1.50, retrace from those levels. But yeah, I do believe that Jasmycoin will hit $1 this bull run, and will have more of an effect use case wise as we move towards the kind of the downturn of that bull market, right? Where people are utilizing crypto a lot more, because this will be the use case bull run where majority of people are in it for what it's used for and how they can put it in the real world and all of that. Because if you can have Bitcoin and use it in the real world, if you can have XRP and use it in the real world, that's what everybody's fighting for, right? As well as, Ethereum, whether you want to use it for virtual land or real land or whatever. Whether you have Solana, you can use that towards transactions as well. And I feel like there's just so much that you can get to start to do in the form of use that makes me excited about where the crypto market is and where the crypto market will be. So I think Jasmycoin will be a major impact there on that side. I think main thing for Jasmycoin is the level of popularity that's around it. So as I look at the volume, you compare it to a lot of other things that have the same level of volume and what the overall market cap is for those things. And some things like XRP and Solana, that's sitting at a 50 or 30 billion-dollar market cap, and we're seeing a lot of money that's going through these markets today, or these different positions today, because of how far the market is up. But you compare it there and you're like, yeah, seeing $1.7 billion in volume doesn't sit well for something that's worth less than $1 billion. It should be worth a lot more than that. As well as understanding the things that they are building and the I guess the country that, I wouldn't say that they command, but technically that they command, right? Because you have a stranglehold over the Japan market, where nothing is really that valuable over in the Japan market as a Japan cryptocurrency. When it comes to Bitcoin, that's popular, but it's popular all around the world. You talk about other things that are popular all around the world, and Jasmycoin is starting to reach that level of popularity, even though it has had that popularity in its own country for quite some time. So I tend to do this when I'm thinking. I go around. I just like going around different things. I don't know why I do it, but if you didn't notice, I do it all the time. No sleep tonight? I mean, I did get sleep. I've been up for an hour. Well, I've been up for technically longer than that. Pepe at half a penny uh, doesn't math. Just saying. I never said that Pepe would get to a half a penny. Obviously, it has a lot of supply, but I don't know who's saying that. Um, the new rules in Japan essentially classify crypto as an investment asset for VCs, paving the way for wider mainstream adoption. This will increase Jasmy, as Japan will also use their applications. Agreed. Um, what would make me more gains in the 2025 bull run, ADA or INJ now? Um, where is I would say INJ. I feel like injective is like a massive play and has a lot of potential because right now it's sitting at a $3.7 billion market cap. I feel as though it's going to be worth a lot more than where it is. So we're talking about percentage wise, I would probably say Injective. Um, but obviously ADA has a lot of like backing behind it, but it's already worth what, 30 billion? Am I right by saying that? 22 billion. So I still feel like you'll see maybe like a 10x return from Cardano, and some people believe a lot further than that. But I still believe you'll see maybe like a 10x return from there. And when you talk about, um, INJ, um, you're looking at, even if you see a 10x is up to $37 billion, I think it has so much more potential percentage
Kevin
wise.
Carlson donated $1.99 through Super Chat.
I meant no sleep tonight. What happened with XRP Ripple predictions, aka Mr. Pool? Is Jasmycoin seen as Jasmy's Bitcoin? That's the way that I've heard of it. I know that some people have classified. I forget what the position is. Another position is comparable to Bitcoin, but it doesn't have the same level of popularity, nor does it have the same volume that goes into it or push to it. Like the market cap is not as high as you're seeing Jasmy as the most expensive Japanese cryptocurrency that's out there, as far as the research that I've done. What makes no sense? Why does it make no sense? 10x is a 10x. How does it make no sense? I'm saying Injective to a 10x is a $37 billion market cap, which gives it so much more room for growth. ADA is a 10x, so you're comparing the 10x's, but you're looking at that as kind of the maximum for ADA. But then Injective, I feel like, has a lot more growth above the 10x. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that both of them are going to 10x and then Injective is going to have more of a gain. No, I'm saying that they will both probably see a level of a 10x, but Injective has a lot more of a possibility to go a lot higher to a 20x, 30x, things of that nature. I would probably say more towards a 20x, but so percentage wise, you should see more in INJ. Historically, people see more gains in things that have less of a market cap, but also have a large use case. Be careful if you see if you use Margex. If you're in the U.S., you might be changing your name to Marge for your cellmate. What do you mean? You're making no sense. Don't say things like that if that's not even close to what will happen. Um, if they don't allow you to end up using a platform in the US, they will tell them that you can't use that platform in the US, or they will, and it's not going to be held on the people that are trading, it's held on the actual exchange, and the exchange just stops people from trading. They will allow you to withdraw whatever you need to withdraw, and they'll tell you that it's not going to be available in the US anymore. Just like they did with Gate.io, just like they did with KuCoin, just like they did with a lot of other platforms. It's not something where you have any type of problem for investing on Margex. Margex is a fantastic platform right now. And I think what they offer is they give you the ability to leverage trade, which a lot of other platforms don't allow you to do that. So don't don't say something like that if it's not true. YouTubers state that I've been having nothing but success with Margex, and I know a lot of people have been having success with Margex as well. Some YouTubers state that Jasmy can't make higher than 30 cents. I mean, some people like you have more realistic perspectives. So with me, I tend to give you a realistic perspective in different levels, but I also give you a selling strategy throughout. So I truly believe that Jasmycoin will hit $1 or $1.50. It doesn't mean that it's 100% that it will happen, right? I believe that it will happen. So it's 100% for me, but it's not going to be 100% for you or for the next person. Everybody else has their own expectation on where it will go. And I expect you guys to. If you don't, then you're not trading for yourself. You're trading for other people's gains, right? Um, so when I look at this, you'll see if I truly believed that no matter what, it's going to get to or those levels, I wouldn't have exit plans in between. So I know that it will get there, but that's part of my exit plan is to capture some throughout. So as we see retracements, I'm able to gain some of that money in the end. So let's say it does get to a level of 10 cents. I take out some, not just because I'm afraid that it's going to pull back, but because I want to capture my initial investment plus profit, be able to take that profit and now invest into something else that I may see as an opportunity. Because throughout this long period of time, if I don't find a place to take profit, I now can't. I want to use this money, the gains that I have, to invest in more things. I don't want to use any new money to invest into new things. I want to use the money that was gained to invest in new things. So that's kind of my strategy and how I look at it. But I save some. I wouldn't be saving any for that level if I didn't believe it. And I have a strategy to where I am saving a lot for $1, but not all of it. So I know there's some people that want to be completely realistic and go, it's only getting to 30 cents. But when a lot of people say that, when people continue to say that it only gets to 30 cents, people will sell at 30 cents, only at 30 cents. And if everybody decided to do that, that will be the highest point that it gets to in the form of popularity. Then you have to rely on just on the use case being more of a huge factor within it to push it up a lot further, which it will. I think it will grow and people will sell at these low levels, and it's okay. But if you sell all of it, you may be kicking yourself because then when it gets to $1, like I could add 1 million, I could have had $2 million, but I gave up on that position and sold all of it. You know, um, you need diamond balls to hold Jasmine to $1 and not to take any profit on the way up. Yeah, you have to. You have to take profit on the way up on every position that you have. You have to take profit. It feels great.
Kevin Carlson donated $4.99 through Super Chat. What are your thoughts on playing XRP for JASMY?
Playing XRP for Jasmycoin? Like you're saying playing XRP and being able to capture gains and then giving it to Jasmycoin? I think it may be the other way around. I feel like Jasmycoin may have more of a move than XRP does in the short term. And then long term, obviously, XRP will be a lot bigger. So it's just like you investing into like a growth stock. You invest into Tesla. Tesla runs up, you gain $4,000 from it. You now take that $4,000, you throw it into either your Roth IRA or some sort of ETF, and that's what you're holding for the long term. That's kind of the way that I look at it. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Jasmine to 50 cents by the end of the year, I promise. Japan will pass a bill. It will skyrocket. Those super chats are rude. No, I like it. Just butting in like that. I like it because I feel like it stops me from talking because all I hear is myself talking, and it stops me from talking and I just listen and I take a moment to just be in my own thoughts. But guys, hit that like button because we have 528 people that are here. And I do want to go into the rest of the market and see if anything is moving within the last hour. Let's look at things that are increasing in the last hour. So we have ton that's increasing in the last hour. We have Pepe that's up another 3%, I guess, in the last hour. AR that's up 2% in the last hour. That's Mantle is actually down on the day, but it is up 2.8%. So we're seeing a lot of the things that are decreasing that are now starting to turn around and have some of the largest volume. Like any ones that were increasing, have some of the maybe lowest volume and maybe even losses at those
Need
times.
4 Speed donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Take out I initial profit and then play with house money mouth face.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You take out your initial investment, it makes you feel great about what you're holding. Honestly, try it once in a while. I know a lot of people will go, I could gain so much more. I could gain $1 million or whatever. Do you necessarily need to gain $1 million from that play? It would be great, but do you necessarily need to, right? Just like the Dogecoin millionaire, I'm surprised that he was able to that he held on to it for that long, but he was looking to hold on to $1 and diamond hand it, and that was during those times, right? Diamond hand everything. But I told him I was in his chat, I was in his I was commenting on his video. I talked to him a couple of times, and it was just like you need to take profit. You need to take you don't need to take all of it. I know other people like Graham Stephan and Andre Jick were telling him to take profit, but you don't need to, or sorry, to take all of it. But I was telling him, look, all you need to do is take 33%. You take 33%, maybe even approach the 50% level to give yourself room for taxes and stuff like that and still be a millionaire. And then you'll be good to invest at the bottom because this is a very high point for the crypto market. I don't expect it to continue to rise here. I expect it to fall at some point. And that's exactly what happened. And he could have made so much money from that. I'm sure he has made a lot of money since then because of YouTube and Twitter and being monetized there and all of that stuff. So he's probably making a lot of money holding on to it for that long. But as it was up at that price, 76 cents, he probably should have sold, a decent amount of it. But now it's going to be longer term. He still holds on to that Dogecoin. And I do believe Dogecoin is going to hit $1, which means he's going to eventually make the money that he would have made. But he would have made a lot more by being able to invest a total of $1 million into the market at the bottom. You would have been multi-millionaire getting into crypto, making so much money from one bull run, taking that money that you gain and investing in it at the bottom of the bull run or the bottom of the bear market. And now you're able to reap all of the rewards and all of the benefits from this $1 million that you now invested into everything, whether it's ADA, whether it's Jasmycoin, whether it's Bitcoin or Ethereum or Dogecoin or whatever. And you only took half of it, right? That would have been huge for him and huge for a lot of people that were able to do that. Hey Matt, are you holding Flare? And I'm kind of interrupting the super chat. I'll let them read it. You know what? It's going to be back to back, so I'll go ahead and do this one. Hey Matt, are you holding Flare and Songbird? It's got a good narrative. What are your thoughts? So I'm not holding Flare. I did see Flare was moving quite a bit at some point. I'm not holding that. I did hear about Songbird. I've heard that name. Whoops. I've heard that name before. So Songbird is sitting at about 1.6 cents and it's at a $162 million market cap with $1 million worth of volume. I feel like the volume is very low for this position. You also have a little bit of dilution that goes from the circulating supply to the total supply. So that's something you have to worry about. But volume is very low for this. You want to see it a lot higher. I would say it doesn't have the popularity. And popularity can come depending on exchanges, and it's available on
Don
Kraken.
Cajones
So
donated $5 through Super Chat. Hey Matt, are you holding Flare or Songbird? It's got a good narrative. What are YPUR thoughts? Lucas Schollenhagen donated $1.99 through Super Chat. What do you think Satoshi Nakamoto's pronouns are?
I don't know. He, him, maybe. I feel like he goes by he. I don't know. I don't know at all. I never thought of that question. Never thought crossed my mind. Like I was just like, hey, what's your pronouns there? But I guess maybe we should. But because everybody just assumes. But anyways, um, for Flare, I don't have Flare either. It is sitting at a $1.6 billion market cap, and we've seen this. Like if we look at all time, right? This has gone from an 80% of a penny level up to a high of 5 cents. So you could have made a lot of money from this play as well, just like you made from Jasmycoin. However, circulating supply is 34% of the overall supply. So you do have some room for dilution. You want to factor that into it. I don't like dilution, but it is here. So that's that, but it is available on many different platforms, hence why you were seeing $60 million worth of volume, 48 different pairings, while you also have Coinbase and Kraken and KuCoin and other tier one exchanges, as well as an S tier exchange. Um, so, no, I don't have either of them, but I would say both of them maybe have a little bit of a supply issue. One is more of an issue towards volume. The other one is more of an issue towards the supply overall, because fully diluted, it's about $5 billion. dollars. And I'm not saying it can't get to $5 billion. Dollars. It's just the growth becomes a lot less. And it takes more of an effort to get back to your break even point if they decide to dilute it very, very quickly. Now, I don't know the process of diluting it, but that's the way that I look at it. I never want something that's going to be or can be heavily diluted. Why can Jasmy not hold 1.9 cents? Jasmy goes under 1.5 cents. Um, so Jasmy has it's not saying has the inability of holding 1.9 cents. It's a I want to, what words am I looking for? It's a significant level, right? 2 cents is a very significant level. $1 billion market cap is a significant level for a lot of people. They see it as reaching $1 billion, which it hasn't done in a very, very long time. It is a very, very significant level where it's going to resist from. And I said this, right? I said that it was going to get up to 19 or 1.9, but it gets up to 1.98 and then resists from there, right? 2 cents is a significant level and it will break through it. It's just it needs to resist a couple of times, just like you saw with 1.5 and 1.7 and 1.8, and now 1.9 or almost 2 to where it did resist from. Flare and Anchor are partnering with Google Cloud. I have Anchor and I like Anchor. I think Anchor's, I'm sitting close to $1,000 in Anchor. Yeah, $1,100 in Anchor. I'm up $500 on this play. And I think this has a lot of potential to run. Should be worth well over $1. I mean, it has $10 billion, 10, what was I gonna say? 10 billion coins worth of a supply. So, you know, you seeing that would be a $10 billion market cap. And I think Anchor has a lot of possibility to grow a lot more. Held Jasmy since 2022. So you've been, what price are you at? Split Horn, Split Thorn, Split Thorin, Split Thorin. Thoughts on MAGA? I mean, I talked about MAGA earlier today. MAGA Trump looked amazing as an investment. Let's talk about the investment. It looked amazing. And when I talked about it before, I can't remember what price it was at when I even talked about it or where it was at. I think it was in pre-sale. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was in pre-sale. So let me go MAGA Trump. I'm just upset because anytime I see these positions, I never want to get in early to the position, like be in super, super early. What's crazy is I just said get in early, and the title of this video starts with get in early. What? Anyways, I never want to get in earlier than anybody else because I never want to be that person that sells on anybody. But obviously it would be a no-brainer to be in as early as possible as you see things that flourish. Now, I don't know exactly how many, let me go back here. I don't know exactly what the price was at that point. Let me go back here and go to the position. Yeah, I think it was in pre-sale at that time. Yeah, and it was launched in August 11th of 2023, and I think I did look at the price and I want to see where the price was at that point. Um, I mean, it was up to 40 cents. So during that video where I talked about it, it was at 40 cents worth of a price. It was at a $16 million market cap for MAGA Trump. And now where it stands market cap wise and price wise, not just looking at market cap because you are seeing all of the supply that was out there, where it stands, it is a top meme coin, literally like 10th or something, and it's worth $278 million, and it's worth $6 and 63 cents. And again, this will probably gain even more popularity over the time. I made my first purchase in June 2023 at 45% of a penny. Are you talking about Jasmy or MAGA Trump here? But it's crazy the growth that we've seen there, and people have been calling it out. They were like, nice call, nice play, and all this, and I was like, it was just something that I was reviewing, that they paid for a sponsorship, and um, it wasn't because of my video that it grew to $279 million market cap, but congratulations to what they are doing, what they were able to do. Because I don't know where it's available on, but you have various markets, 78 different pairings to where it is available on, and you can buy it on Uniswap. You can buy it on Jupiter, Bluebit, any other ones. It seems like Jupiter is mostly of that. So yeah, I mean, you're just seeing majority of that volume, $13 million that goes through Uniswap, which is crazy to see. That's pretty great to see that grow that much. Um, it's funny how some YouTubers claiming they are the reason we are making money in Jasmy when they just bought them during the pump. Glad I follow your channel since day one before Jasmy pump. Yeah, I mean, I've been thrown back by that as well. Some people are telling me, "Hey, you can't tell people not to talk about Jasmy." I'm like, I'm not telling people to not talk about Jasmy.
Anakin Skywalker donated 10 Singapore dollars through Super
It
Chat.
does interrupt.
Funny how some YouTuber claiming they are the reason we are making money in Jasmy when they just bought them during the pump. Glad I follow your channel since day one before the Jasmy pump.
Yeah. Again, a lot of people are telling me, or some people are like, hey, you can't tell people not to talk about Jasmy. I'm like, I'm not telling them not to talk about Jasmy. It's just, let's get the facts like straight in whether you truly believe that this is going to make a move, or you're just doing it for whatever views you see are going out there. Like, I knew Jasmy was going to be a big play for a very long time. As soon as I saw that dilution, I understood what the mission was. I understood what the assignment was, and I'm not the reason why you were making money. I'm not the reason why you made money with Jasmycoin. I opened the door. You guys decided to get into it because you did your own research, and give yourselves credit, not me. Um, I never want to be that person to say that you made money because of me. Um, I like I said, I just want to open that door. And if I put something in front of you, and you read it and you see what it's all about, and then you're like, oh, it's very, very interesting. I like this. Then you make a move. That's you deserve a pat on the back for what you did there, not me. And I don't think anybody else. A lot of these people that are talking about it now, as I see the amount of Jasmine that they have, and they're talking about it like it's gonna like skyrocket, and they're gonna make so much money from it when they have like $200 in Jasmine, as they just invested into it as a main YouTuber for Jasmine. Apparently, it's crazy, but whatever. I still believe in it, and anyone can talk about Jasmine gives it more popularity. They can take credit for whatever they want to take credit for, and if people want to give them credit for that, then so be it. My portfolio is green like a. All right. New to Jasmine community. Thanks for the videos. Not sure if I'm in it for the long haul or not. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, if you see a short-term play where you make money from it, again, try and get your initial investment out, and it feels great holding for a longer period of time. It does. But great to follow you here, and I'm thankful. Well, thank you for saying that. Thank you for the kind words. I do have to go upstairs and get Harper on the bus at some point, which will be in like maybe 2 or 3 minutes. So we'll get through a couple of more chats, but then we're going to put it on pause, and I'm going to get Harper on the bus, get Hayden some breakfast, bring her down here, and we'll continue this live stream. It's a good live stream today. A great conversation mixture with what's happening within the markets. I still have a lot of Terra. I still have a lot of Terra as well. I feel like Terra's. Joey Rez, thank you for that super chat. Grok is doing well. Good call. Thank you. Grok has been doing well for a while, and I'm glad that some of the people that bought at a low level of like 0.00 or 20% of a penny, 20 or 30% of a penny, which is fantastic because now you're up. If you bought a million at those points and you have a cost basis of less than where it is now, you made thousands of dollars from it. So what? Why does it say the chat is now open to everybody? Um, Jasmine always had a strong community. Matt was one of the first influencers to talk about it consistently. Yeah, they have had a strong community. I talked about it. I can't remember the first time I mentioned Jasmine. I think it was on my Patreon a while ago, but it was like it just got on Coinbase. It was worth like I think like a couple of dollars, maybe like 90 cents or something. I can't remember. I wish I could find the video, but it was a while ago, and I didn't make an investment into Jasmine because of the fact that I saw the dilution. Or no, I made an investment and then saw the dilution. And I was like, I need to take this gain that I have and get out of it. So I got out of it. And then I waited for the dilution to happen. And I told everybody whenever someone brought it up, they were like, what about Jasmine? What's happening with Jasmine? I was like, the dilution just doesn't sit well with me. Whenever they add all of the supply, I will invest into it. And then it came to a point where I was on the live stream. Somebody was like, did you see that Jasmine added all of the supply and it's at 97%? And I was like, no, I didn't see that. I'm buying it right now. So I ended up buying like I think it was $300 or $400 worth, and then continued to buy more as it was at some of these levels, and continued to put more in there to get a million Jasmine. At one point, I had 100,000, then I had 200,000, then I had 300,000, and I jumped to like 500 and a million. Some YouTubers are wannabes, Matt. You are the Jasmine man. Thank you. I mean, in most cases, I've been. If you look at Terra Luna Classic, I was the first one to talk about that. You look at Jasmycoin, and I'm one of the first people that to consistently talk about it. So, like, you look at these two big plays, and I've seen somebody make $100,000 or $200,000 from this. I've seen people make $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 from this in this short period of time, and I also seen people make tens of thousands of dollars for Terra Luna Classic. And those are two that I've invested at the bottom, and not at the true like low that it could be at, but I invested at the lowest point that I could. Guys, I'm gonna go upstairs really quick and help Harper get on the bus, and yeah, I will be back in a little bit. So let me go ahead and put this on pause, and I will be back. I'm gonna keep this up on the screen.
Anakin Skywalker donated 5 Singapore dollars through Super Chat. Are you still bullish on sheep? With the likes of Gronk and Pepe constantly making progress.
Okay. Now I want to make sure that this audio is not picking up anything that's happening like on the TV or anything, because I don't want anything to be demonetized because of the songs that are in the background, you know. Um, but let me make sure we're good. Um, all right, so we got 279 people that are here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to check out Marjax again, start checking out Marjax. You can also check out the HG Algo Indicator, which that link is in the description. And it's honestly a good one that tells you when to dollar cost average in as well as when to dollar cost average out over a certain period of time, right? So it's good for you if you want to buy into it and just consistently buy into it. It'll tell you a good spot to buy in. And it'll also tell you a good time to start selling, you know, as you see things grow. If you want to look at it longer term, it'll look a lot better. But yeah, any pre-sale, what I can buy anyone. I know if you have too many pre-sales, it ends up getting overcomplicated. So make sure you have a good amount that you can track. You don't want to have pre-sales that you now have to make a list for, you know, even though pre-sales are a great way to make money, as well as a great way to see um, these things flourish, you know. Please be honest, what price point Grok will reach this bull run? This bull run, I'm hopeful to see a value of $2. I'm hopeful to see that level. Um, but I truly believe it can have a lot more growth based on the popularity that it does have on Twitter currently, based on the fact that it always has that pin and tie to Elon Musk. So anytime he talks about Grok and anytime you see posts and stuff that are related to Grok, you see a Grok robot or something, whatever, um, you now have Grok that's running again. So I feel like that pin and that tie directly to Elon is always going to be there. And there have been tons of Grok things that have been made, but this is the Grok that is going to be it. I don't have enough money, Matt. I can only afford to invest about $4,000 in crypto. I've been buying altcoins since 2022, and now my portfolio is worth 10,000. That's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic that you were buying cryptocurrencies, you know, since 2022, and you were trying to buy at low points, and now, you know, I don't know what your highest um, position is or your biggest position is, but that's fantastic that you were able to grow 4,000 to 10,000. Um, it's difficult to do that, and you don't have to sit here and make multiple millions of dollars to be successful in the crypto market, right? It's extra money that uh, you didn't have and other people don't have. You know what I mean? So look at it as a win, even though it seems like you have maybe less than a lot of other people. Um, Look at it as a win, and you don't have to make the same amounts as other people, even though you're investing, you know, maybe less. You just need to focus on the gains that you do have. You know, that's what matters. Thanks for putting me on to Luna Classic. Turned $150 into $20,000 after watching your video, making my own spreadsheet. I understood what was possible, and I put in 150 with a 5x leverage. Um, is it going back? Um, One, I'm glad that you turned $150 into $20,000. That's absolutely amazing. Um, and you were able to, I guess, leverage trade it. But I'm not sure if you're asking if it's going to decrease back down to um, a lower level than where it is right now. It looks like a lot of things are kind of pulling back, if that's what you're asking. So it's probably a given that you're going to see a pullback a little bit. But I see a lot of success within Terra Luna Classic's future to get, I believe, to a level of a penny. Hi, Matt. Do you think the price of Bork is too high to make any substantial gains considering it's a meme coin? So I don't know. I don't know what Bork is. I think I looked into it yesterday and it might have been like a low market cap. So I don't want to sit here and bring up a lot of those plays respectfully. And I don't know if it is. If it's not, then let me know. Looks like it's going to pump again. What? Jasmy? Jasmy's currently at 1.7 right now, as we could see from the the overall price. It's at 1.72, and it could be bouncing off of some of these levels that we see here, and hopefully it does get up to 2 cents. That's what we're looking for. 60K. Oh wait, you saw it. Bitcoin's at 60K. Bitcoin is at 60K. Holy cow, guys! Bitcoin is at $60,265. It's up 5%, 1.75% in the past hour. That shows how much a little bit of time it can absolutely push and absolutely skyrocket past certain places. $60,000. That's insane, man. That is insane. 9,163 Bitcoin bought in a day. That's crazy. Jasmine is slacking. I mean, yeah, it's not altcoin season. When it is altcoin season, I know Jasmine will follow Bitcoin to an extent, but it's not altcoin season. So it's great to see that Bitcoin is up, Jasmycoin is up, a lot of things are up. You have Pepe that's absolutely flying. It's up 3% in the last hour. It's up to a 1.3, almost $1.4 billion market cap. You're seeing AR that's up by 44% today. Aptos is up by 18%. Ton that's up by 23%. Ordi that's up by 16%. Bonk 15%. Sats, which honestly I've been seeing Sats grow consistently over maybe this last I don't know, week or 2 weeks or month or whatever. I've been seeing it so much, and just never made an investment into it. And there's so much opportunity in the crypto market right now. It shows that you don't need to be invested into everything, and you can still make a ton of money. Caspa is up by 9% at 18 cents. Again, I have Caspa over in my Uphold wallet, which is now worth $1,800. Hey, eat your food. So yeah. Sorry guys, I had to stop that because you have the song playing on her thing in the background, so that's why it seemed like I paused for a very long time. Uh, yeah, I have her song that's in the background that's playing on this TV show, so I had to stop it so you don't have demonetization or anything. Throw crypto at the wall. It's sticking. I don't know what that means. Jumping into crypto or jumping into Corgi AI, lots of potential. I think it just doesn't have the level of popularity. Like I feel like it had no, I'm wrong. It has popularity. I feel like it just doesn't have the volume because it's not available in enough places. Thoughts on SEI almost $1. Lots of NFTs building there. I have SEI over in my not my Margex, my Kraken account, and I invested while it was at a very low price point. I invested $5 into SEI, and it turned into like $45. So it was an amazing level of gains from where I invested to where it got to, and I'm surprised to see something that was worth, maybe that little, grow up to where it is right now, which I believe is a $2 billion market cap. So I'm I'm happy with the movement in SEI. I just wish I would have invested more and saw the opportunity from a larger scale, being able to put thousands of dollars in there rather than just $5. Matt, are you up in your portfolio? Yes. My portfolio is currently sitting at 53, almost 54,000. My portfolio is sitting at almost $54,000. I'm up $19,000 all time right now. Um, and we're seeing Jasmine that's up by 13,000, and majority of my positions are up. And XRP is almost at a break even, which would be amazing for me to get to 12,000 plus dollars. $12,500 is going to be amazing to see that there. I do want to buy a little bit more Teller, so I hope that stays. where it is because I would like to maybe throw a little bit more in there. But then again, I don't know. I really do want to, but I also want to um I want to kind of hold off on I don't want to invest into anything else. I've been investing during the bottom of the market, and I feel like Teller is at a good spot because my cost basis is higher than where I am at, and that's fine. So I feel like Teller has a lot of growth potential. I'm also down on Shiba Inu, but Shiba Inu has seen a little bit of an increase today. I am up on Cosmos by like $500. I know I sold before and made money on Cosmos. API 3, I'm up by $300. Um, ALCX, I feel like is a good play as well. And I'm still consistently buying crypto.com coin or Kronos as it's known right now. But I still have my Kronos over on crypto.com, the actual platform. You think Bonk can hit 1 cent? I don't think so. Um, I forget what Bonk supply is. I would say no. Unless they found a way to burn a lot of the supply, I'm going to say no, which they don't have any method to burn it, nor are they trying to. Grok is doing more burning than they are doing, and Grok literally just got started, and they already burned off 300 million out of the 6.9 billion. So 60.3, yeah, my portfolio is up by 32% on average. Give the man a like if you recently joined. Yeah, definitely give me a like. We're almost up. I would love to get up to 500 likes. That would be amazing. If you got so many coins you haven't thought about consolidating, you got so many coins you haven't thought about consolidating? No. So I have 100 coins over on Kraken that I invested $5 each into. I turned that portfolio from $500 to 1,500, and actually, I believe it's 1,600. The more diverse you are, the more ability that you have to grow. As long as you were picking things that aren't like rug pulls or anything like that. I have a lot of plays here that are going to give me gains at different time periods. And yes, while I do have a lot of different coins, having Jasmy, XRP, Krill, Bitcoin, Harvest Finance, I am going to consolidate as I make gains. So Krill coin, as I make, thousands of dollars, maybe tens of thousands of dollars from it, I do plan on taking some of that money and throwing it into other things. Mainly, I want to fund my dividend investing portfolio for the future. Um, but I will throw things into other cryptocurrencies that I see as like kind of a long standing, or I'll just put it to the side and hold off until the bear market again, as we see as we see things that are growing. Um, and that's kind of the thought process, is to throw more money into cryptocurrency and kind of consistently add maybe like $50,000 into it during bear markets, and then grow that to maybe
Bill Young donated
hundreds of thousands.
$1.99 through Super Chat. What is a good time to start looking at the market?
What is a good time, like in the day? A good time would definitely be early in the morning. It seems as though majority of the activity happens, after 12 p.m. Or after 12 a.m. Um, we see like 1 o'clock, Jasmycoin went up to about 2 cents. 135, it went up to about 2 cents. That's a loud thunderstorm. I haven't heard a thunderstorm in a while. Um, but it's a loud, or sorry, not a loud. It grew by a lot, up to about 2 cents. You'll see a lot of other things around the early stages. So from like 1 to like 5, that larger range in the morning is like kind of the area to be at. That's where you saw a lot of Bitcoin movement. That's where you saw a lot of Jasmycoin movement and Pepe movement, and just a lot of things that are running early in the morning. And it's the other side of the world that's doing this. It's definitely not me, being awake, purchasing at those levels. Do you keep any of your cryptos in cold storage? I don't as of right now. And I am thinking about finding places to just purchase some. And outside of what I have here, purchase some and hold it for a long period of time. Whether it's $1,000 per cryptocurrency, whether I'm holding XRP and holding $1,000 there and just leaving it there, um, as well as maybe some Jasmycoin to see what it ends up being worth in the end. Keep a decent amount that's there, maybe a few, tens of thousands of coins, or maybe even 100,000 coins. I don't know. That would be great to have though. Avalanche, all of these different positions, I would love to have forever coins associated with them because you never know what's going to blow up. Would love to see Bonk at 90% of a penny. Yeah, that'd be tough. That would be tough to get to because it would be a ridiculously high market cap. Here's a like just because you stick to facts and realistic opinions, unlike 99% of other YouTubers. I try to. I try the best that I can. I know that I may have some titles in here where we talk about some things that may not happen, right? If we talk about XRP to $30,000, right? That's some information that's coming across in different articles and different conversations that we're having. But the conversation is there, and I want to have it. But thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Is it good to buy more Jasmy if you say for long term right now? I'm going to hold until $1. So yeah, if you have a certain amount of Jasmycoin, I think you should find a way to hold for maybe the little bit of a longer term. And the reason why I say that is because because Jasmy has a lot of potential, getting up to $1. I think you should. I'm not going to tell you to purchase. I never want to tell you to purchase, but I think you should have some portion of your Jasmy, some portion of other cryptocurrencies as well to hold for the longer term for what it's going to be in the end, right? And I have a certain amount of my Jasmycoin based on my exit plan that I will hold even over $1, not only to $1.
Mr. Nightmare donated 7 United Arab Emirates dirhams and 29 fils through Super Chat. Bought at 0.019, it get breakout, but why going down?
So you bought at 1.9% of a penny, or I guess 1.9 cents for Jasmycoin. That is the peak point that it's been at. Now, does that mean that it won't go a lot higher? No, it just means that you're now in it for the long term rather than in it for the short term because you're buying at a point to where even my HG algo indicator told me that you should be, dollar cost averaging out or selling the position. Um, so that's the reason why you bought at a high point. It's not to say that it won't go higher, but again, now that it has grown so much, you now need to see the decrease as well as the increase. So you now need to see a retracement, which we are seeing, and you're going to see that increase eventually. But now you're on a fight, you're on a journey to break even. I always do it like this. Whenever I see the opportunity to purchase a position at these levels, let's say it's 1.9, and I'm like, I want to be a part of this community so bad. I will purchase at the top, but it will be a very small amount just to get my foot in the door because I want to have that entry point. And then when I see the ability to dollar cost average down, I will. So when I see it at 1.7, I would dollar cost average in maybe with the same amount of dollar wise, which will give me more coins. Also, lowering my cost basis at that point. And then we'll see maybe even a lower level where it's 1.5. And I decide to go in there with, instead of just the amount that I invested in each time, I want to put double that amount, right? And then now I'm able to gather more at a lower price, lowering my cost basis effectively. So not buying the same amount of coins, buying the same dollar amount, right? So that gives you a lot more, a bigger chance to bring that price down and see the rewards as it does grow. So I always recommend that. I finally got in on a live stream. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Get the guy to 500 likes. We're almost there. We're at 483 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. I don't know how many likes we're at on Rumble, but we're currently at 3 likes on Rumble with 4 people that are here. And we have 0 people that are viewing over on X, but I appreciate anybody that has been viewing. Why Lunic not moving? I haven't seen if Lunic was really moving. It's not altcoin season. People need to understand that it's not altcoin season right now. And if it was altcoin season, we would see everything that's moving a massive amount. But we're not seeing that right now. We're seeing some things that are moving a massive amount, but we're seeing mainly Bitcoin that's kind of leading the charge, sitting at about a $60,000 price point, which is, again, phenomenal to see it up at this level. Phenomenal. What ethnicity are you? I'm black and white. I don't know what I am on my white side, but black and white either way. I see everything in black and white too. Almost 500. Yes, we're at 500 now. Thank you for getting me to 500. We're at 502 likes right now. If I had to throw in $400 into CRO or Jasmy, what do you do? uh, $400 into CRO or Jasmy. Well, CRO hasn't really moved that much, so I would probably say CRO just because it's on the lower scale of things right now. And Jasmycoin is up at a higher price compared to where it has been at the lower point. Like CRO is closer to that. I know that has moved from a level of 5 cents up to 10 cents. So technically it has doubled in price from the lower point. But Jasmine Coin has pretty much tripled, almost quadrupled in price from the lower point, and actually has from the lowest point possible. You're seeing multiple X's, more than 5x, more than maybe even closer to 10x return from Jasmine Coin lows. So I'd probably say CRO if I had to make a move. Thoughts on the new XRP lawsuit? Honestly, I think it's um, so when I was gonna make a video yesterday, or when I saw it, I was gonna make a video yesterday, but then I was like, um, I feel like a class action lawsuit, it doesn't really hold as much strength for me. I feel as though, hey, to eat your food. I feel as though a class action lawsuit um, is. Give me a second. Let me wait until this music stops, and then I'll go back into it. I feel like a class action lawsuit isn't doesn't really hold a lot of weight for me. It's just not something that I see as big as like a SEC lawsuit. That's why XRP still continues to move, no matter if it has another lawsuit there. It's like it doesn't really hold weight. Yes, you're upset that more coins get released in a way, and it's just I can't say that it won't hold up, but it's not something where you're going to see a major impact to XRP or Ripple because of it. Um, but with what's going on with the SEC, that speculation, that uncertainty is still there. So I feel like that still holds a lot of weight, but the new lawsuit really doesn't hold too much. The SEC is suing XRP because they want the price to drop so they can buy. That could be the case. I'm not going to say that's confirmed, but that could be the case. I'm new to Jasmy. Can someone explain to me supply lockout means for Jasmy coin and how it would affect the price? So when you lock out the supply or lock up the supply, let's say you take, if I wanted to make this I'm trying to think of something that's not like sneakers because I know sneakers hold value, which I hear the new like Chicago lows are coming out and I'm really excited about that, which I probably won't get and I'll have to buy for um, you know, $50 or $100 over MSRP, which is fine. I will buy it for however much I can buy it for. Doesn't matter what it is. I would love to buy them. But the point is let's say you do have you have 10 Charizard cards, right? These cards go for like $100,000, right? And those are the only ones that exist in the world. They're PSA 10 and they've been graded and all that stuff. Let's say you take out two of those Charizard cards and you lock them away. Nobody knows where they are. There's only 8 that's left. It now brings up the value of what these are worth. And people do that with different products all the time, right? They do it with sneakers a lot. They do it with clothing a lot. They do it with just a lot of things that are collectibles and all of that. Um, the same thing goes for Jasmycoin. If it's heavily used or heavily utilized, and you have 50 billion coins total, and they lock up, let's say, 10 billion coins, it now gives you a higher price ceiling, and whatever market cap you are at, it now also gives you a higher price. However, it doesn't mean that it's going to increase the price right away. It will just increase the price ceiling of where it can get to, because now instead of looking at a $50 billion market cap at a level of $1, it's a $40 billion market cap at a level of $1. So it's something you need to look at like that. Thoughts on Trump sneakers? I mean, I feel like they'll be valuable because they only have a certain amount that's there, but there's no way that I'm ever going to get those. Nobody's walking around in gold sneakers. It's like the old Feli's that, or Phyllis, I don't know how to say that, that they used to have where they were like silver and gold. And it's, I mean, they had popularity to them, but for a brief moment. I feel like the Trump sneakers are going to be worth a little bit more because they only release a certain amount of them. Why didn't the Luna Classic and wait, why didn't Luna Classic and numerous others just do a lockup? So it's not something that's as easy as what you can do. So technically, it's sort of similar to staking. And what we've done with staking is that you have um, you have people, investors, that are willing to stake in order for, to vote in order to gain a certain percentage. And we have, I think it's like 10% or closing in on like 20% or something like that, that's staked up for Terra Luna Classic. So technically, it is locked up. And that's where a lot of the strength comes from in Terra Luna Classic. But it's not locked up for a longer period of time. In this case, you have more businesses that are more likely to lock up Jasmycoin, not the people investing into it. So as you have that, they're locking it up for a long period of time as they're utilizing their system to be able to access data and stuff like that, right? So you now have a purpose, a reason for them to hold Jasmy as well as lock up Jasmy as they are partnering with Jasmy. So it's a different story compared to what you have with just regular users that are locking up a certain amount for a shorter period of time. Like you have a window to where you can undelegate. I think it's like 21 days or something like that. You can undelegate, so it's not necessarily locked up for a long period of time. It's locked up for however long you want to hold it for. Um, but if the business wants to continue to work with Jasmy, you have that locked up. Hayden, continue to eat your food. Good. All right, we got 454 people here, and we also have 528 likes. I appreciate you guys for liking away and doing everything that you do. This is the same way you preached about Lunik. Shaking my head. Another. See, if you have a problem with what I talk about, I mean, you really can just. I feel like Lunik, I feel like Jasmycoin, people have made a crazy amount of money on it already. And people will consistently make money as time goes on when we see the overall altcoin season happen. And a lot of people like you that say that, it's another crap coin or it's a coin that just won't have value. You are one of those people that will miss out and continue to try and bash the people that do make money from it. People have already made, hundreds of thousands of dollars from it, and some people have made thousands and tens of thousands of dollars from it. I'm already up, 14 or $13,000 right now, and to say that something that has hundreds of millions or billions of dollars in volume is a crap coin, like you don't have to be here. That's the thing. You don't have to, but you choose to be here. Do you think it's better for a coin to lock up or burn some of their supply? So I think it's better to burn supply. The reason being is because the supply is removed from it. Now, in this case, it may be different because locking up Jasmy allows the partnerships to flourish within, you know, those businesses that actually support and, you know, use the Jasmy systems, right? I feel as though it's a different dynamic, and if you have both, that's probably asking for a ton of success. It's asking for a lot, but being able to burn, and I think Jasmycoin has the ability to do that, and maybe a portion of it could be completely burned off. But I don't know as to if they're going to do that. It is a Ethereum project. It is going to be something that's layer two. It has a max supply, and having that max supply means that you could essentially have a deflationary model after being inflationary for the longest period of time. But I don't know. It all depends. And if they do, that's why I want to keep a certain amount of Jasmy set aside, because you never know. They could honestly do that. And that would be amazing if they did. I own 0.29 Bitcoin. I don't know how much Bitcoin I own. Um, I own 0.06 Bitcoin. 0.06. Uh, yes, I agree. On X/Twitter, Elon Musk is again putting love and promotion Doge from Doge Designer boosting meme. Interesting. I haven't seen it, but that's great. I think Doge is still going to have the success that, you know, not the level of success percentage wise, but definitely dollar wise. I think it will get up to the point that everybody wants it to get to. And some people just completely disagree with that. I might have missed this, but what do you think of CRO's price range will be? Um, $1 to $3. I'm looking for more of the $3 range. I'm actually looking for $2 to $3, I would say, because I know it's going to hit $1. So it's between that level of after $1 to $3 is where I'm looking at it. Um, my overall high point that I believe it's going to get to is a level of $3, $75 billion market cap. However, it could have more potential to grow a lot further depending on burns that they do, also depending on more use cases and more adoption within it, and more people that are using the exchange and utilizing CRO in the process. So it all depends, but that's my level that I see it. $3 is the highest level for me. I just got some Bonk and Pepe. I mean, both of them are up quite a bit. Do you think Bonk will reach 90% of a penny? I can't say that it will. What would 1 penny be for Bonk? I think it would be a ridiculously high price, right? Let me go back here and let me bring up, not MAGA. Let me bring up, go back again. Um, let's look at Bonk. So Bonk is currently, it has, you know, 65 trillion. Is that what that is? So you have million, billion, trillion, $65 trillion. That would be, no, because that would be a 650 billion dollar market cap. I don't think Bonk will get there. To get to that level, it would be 600 plus billion dollar market cap. I can't say that Bonk will get there. Um, but you know, definitely growing to multiple billions, I can say that that will happen. Hey, eat your food. I have to keep telling her to eat her food because she forgets. She'll watch TV and she'll forget. I don't agree. Jasmine will be uh, double digits way sooner than all think. Look, I'm open to that. And I'm not going to say that it's totally unbelievable that Bonk will reach $10. I don't think that that's the case, right? I don't think that it's unbelievable. I still have a thought in my mind that that could be a play, but I'm still looking at it at a reasonable level, and I want to make sure that people see levels that are not too low but not too high, right? A dollar 50, looking at a $1 or $50 billion market cap, $75 billion market cap, depending on what they do with the supply. We could see massive lockups. We could see, isn't your daughter attending school? Uh, she is on a March break. No, so I have two daughters. I have one that's in school and one that's not. Eat your food, child. That's Matt. Yeah. Hayden, eat your food. Yeah, I have one daughter that's in school in first grade and another one that's in preschool, but she only goes like 2 days a week. Next year, she's going every day. So, and then the next year after that, she'll be in kindergarten. Um, I have 10K Jasmy. Still bad. Still not bad. 10K Jasmy can get you places. I'm not saying it's going to make you millions of dollars, but it can get you places. Whale bought 127 million Jasmy tokens. Do you see there will be a pump and dump? Understand that these levels, you got to understand how much is being traded. A lot of people will look at these, and I always talk about this. A lot of people will look at what levels that people buy. They'll be like, oh, this person just bought this much, and this is how much is going to come out, right? 127 million Jasmy tokens, right, is worth, um, you know, what, hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you look at how much money is going into Jasmycoin, if we look at the, let's go by volume, and we're going to scroll down here, and we're going to look at Jasmy, which is somewhere on this list. I guess they're only going to show the top 100, which Jasmy is kind of outside the top 100 right now. So let's go and look at Jasmy. I wanted to look at Jasmy on this because it'll show you exactly how much they have. So let me look at, scroll down here, and we'll just go to the second page, and then we'll sort it by, we have Jasmycoin that's at 101. So you have 33.8 billion Jasmycoin that was traded in the last 24 hours. This 127 million, no matter if they do that today, tomorrow, the next day, it will not have an effect on this overall price. But as you see that, you'll start to see maybe people that make these moves, whether positive or negative, they start to make those moves and it starts to all come together. But a small amount like that is not going to have a massive effect on this cryptocurrency because of the amount of volume that we're seeing with this play. Have you heard anything about ETH ETF? I've heard a couple of things that they're getting closer to, um, you know, putting out something like multiple fund asset managers are looking to put something out for Ethereum now. Um, but I haven't heard anything past that. So I also haven't checked crypto news in a little bit. I've been hovering around what's actually going through in the prices rather than the news behind it, um, which sucks. Do you think XRP will X? Wait, sorry. Do you think the XRP ETF is legit? Do I think an XRP ETF is legit? I think it will legit happen. I don't know if there's any type of news talking about the XRP ETF being real right now and being in conversation because you're still in litigation, so there's still that uncertainty, which means that you're probably not going to see anything anytime soon until you have clarity. And once you have that full legal clarity, which will be probably after April, and hopefully there's no appeal, then you'll see the talks and the expedited process of an XRP ETF. And that'll probably come after the Ethereum ETF becomes a main thing. You should make a shirt. Hey, eat your food. No, I can't do that. Have you heard any? I read that Toyota and Jasmy are partnered. Would Toyota be partnered with a crap coin? I mean, no, I don't think so. But some people just want to continue with their narrative and talk people down or find a way to decrease the price so that they can finally find an entry point and now talk it up because no one knows who they are. Is Terra Luna Classic worth holding? I think it is. That's why I still hold 53 million. If I didn't, if it wasn't worth holding, I would have sold it, but I still have it. What do you think about Hollow Coin or ho, ho, wait, Hollow? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Why did I want to say Halo? It's Hollow Coin. I don't know what that is. Is this it? Hollow? Let me go back. Currently sitting at a 400. Is this the one sitting at a $481 million market cap? I mean, as 8% of the supply, or sorry, 8% of volume. And you're looking at an infinite amount of max supply, which is something I don't like. I don't know if they've had a problem with dilution, but I do want to check that. So if we look at the price point where it is right now and we look at the market cap, no, it doesn't look like they've had a problem with dilution ever. And that whatever is introduced there, yes, they have the ability to mint as much as they can, but you still have a form of popularity. It's great to see it up at a $500 million market cap with $38 million worth of volume. You're also seeing it on Binance and 100 other pairings that's there. So you have an S tier exchange. Doesn't look bad. I think it has a lot of opportunity. It was at a 2 cent price or 3 cent price. Currently is sitting at a 27% of a penny price point. It was at a $4 billion market cap. So honestly, it shows a lot of upside. Now, I don't know what it's for. I haven't looked into anything else besides what we are seeing here. But like it has shown a $4 billion, $5 billion market cap, which honestly, where it stands, it can grow so much more, right? Again, this was a 2 cent or 3 cent price, meaning that getting back up to the $5 billion market cap would basically give you those level of returns that you would see with, like Jasmy. Now, it wouldn't go up to the highest point where it would get to $1, because obviously getting to $1 would be a $173 billion market cap, but it could get up to multiple billions of dollars worth of a market cap. Again, you would have to go into exactly what it is, but it is available on Binance and a lot of other places, so it has its own strength associated with it. I would just get weirded out by what we have here with this max supply being at an infinite amount. Um, So we're right now at 60.5 thousand dollars per Bitcoin. It may get to all-time highs today. You know, and seeing this movement, can it get to 65,000? Can it get to 69,000? I feel like things just look amazing. Feels like we are too overbought overall. May retrace soon. I don't disagree with you. I mean, it looks like Bitcoin is kind of overbought. I wouldn't say that everything is overbought, but I think Bitcoin is definitely overbought. Where Jasmy was, it got up to a high point and then retraced, and now we're seeing Jasmy pick up again. I have 1 million Terra Luna Classic, 18K Jasmy. Didn't receive my Jasmy from Binance. 1K 1K XRP, 70 million Pepe, uh, 100 ICP, 20 million Bonk, 26 million Shiba, and 2 Solana coins. It's great. That's fantastic. You're spread out. I don't know exactly how much all of those are, um, like price wise, but it's still great. Bitcoin could 10x from here if you take into account a year of ETF buying before a bull market ends. Um, yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna have some strength, and I definitely see Bitcoin finding a way to approach the $100,000 level, but it will resist from there heavily. Now, will it be one of the bigger resistance points? Probably not, because we have the ETFs that create more consistency and more strength for the long term. So I can't say that that would be the case. Hit him. Hit him. You eating your food? Gotta pay attention to eating your food. Uh, Lucas, I'm a student, so I can only afford 2 Solana. Yeah, I mean it's tough. When I was in college, everybody kept telling me there was a couple of people actually telling me that I should buy Bitcoin, and I just didn't. I didn't really have a lot of money, so it wasn't something where I could just throw things around. But what's crazy is I didn't have to pay any real bills besides like my phone bill. So I should have probably bought some some Bitcoin at those times. It was worth $2,000 at that point. But it was just $2,000 that was like whenever I saved up money, I would save it up and I would have like $5,000 or something like that. But then I would, find places to spend it and stuff. And I didn't want to go through all of my funds that I had because you never know if I'm going to be able to have the work or be able to work, especially after like football. Because I was playing football. If I get injured, I can't work. I can't make money at that time. So I was like, let me stack up something just in case I do get injured. Do you think we'll get a better price entry for Jasmy at this point? Um, I mean, not a better price entry. I think those really, really low price entries are kind of gone. Um, but it depends. It really does depend. If we see the entire market just absolutely tank one last time before it blows up, which a lot of people think is going to happen before the halving, and some people believe that it's just going to flow through the halving, and we're going to see it skyrocket through the halving, after the halving, all of that. Uh, where you ball at, bro? I went to a D3 school. I played football at Thaddeus Stevens. Um, and it was great. I also played at in 4 years of, well, 3 years of high school. But yeah, I wanted to play in eighth grade, but they were telling me that I needed to move up to freshman instead of playing eighth grade football. And I was like, why? They were like, well, when they see somebody they like, they want to bring somebody up to these levels. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. So then when I was a freshman, I um, ended up playing, no, my sophomore season, I ended up playing as in varsity. I played college. Anything under 1 cent is always good. Yeah, absolutely. So I wish I played D1. I was supposed to. Couldn't play my senior year because I started school late, so I was 19 when I graduated, and that's why I couldn't play my senior year. So I was supposed to. I was had tryouts for like Temple and accepting letters from uh, what was it? Wagner College, which is a D1 school, and I was excited to play, but and it was supposed to be. I'm reminiscing. Erica hates when I do this because I talk about like the fact that I would have probably went D1, and would have probably had a larger chance to have even more success. But I feel like a lot of the things that happened in my life wouldn't have happened if that didn't happen. So um, even though I wanted to play, like I really wanted to play my senior year because the whole offense was built around me and I was ready to cross. They were looking for me to break the all-time record for receiving yards for a Reading High Red Knight, and it would have been me. The year before that, I had like 309 yards and like three touchdowns with only getting and not starting, coming off the bench basically. Um, and yeah, I felt as though that year was gonna be amazing, but whatever. You look like you're 6'6". No, I'm 6'3". So it was gonna be fun because like I said, the whole offense was built around me, and a lot of people actually complained at times. They were uh, like I feel like nobody else is getting the ball, and it's because they had screens built for me, they had slants built for me, they had go routes, stop and go routes built for me, and me as the first target. But I feel like people would have caught on very quickly, and I would have had less games with 100 yards. I did have only one game in college with, or two games in college with over 100 yards, and that was fun. And that was because going through injuries and stuff like that, and also I played football 2 years removed from high school football, so it's like it sucked, but it was fun. It was fun to be able to play. You got to drop a highlight reel. Yeah, I wish I could drop a full highlight reel. They don't have a lot of my things um, on camera. I do have a lot of my junior year though, where I had the 309 yards and all of that, and I learned so much from that year because I got tripped up a lot. And if I wouldn't have gotten like if I would have been able to keep my footing and keep my balance, which I learned how to do in my senior year, I would have had way more yards than what I had, way more touchdowns than what I had, but I couldn't keep my footing. I would get tripped up by everything. But then my senior year, I was hurdling people, spin moves, jukes, stiff arms, all of that in practice, in one-on-ones and all of that. And it was just great. But yeah, I wish I would have played, not to change my life in any way, but just to experience that portion of it and being the person to go to during the offense. It's always been like a run first offense, and then it finally went to pass first offense, and everybody was pissed at me when the PIAA told me that I couldn't play. They were like, now we have to completely change the offense. And you could tell that I was very upset. I was pretty sad. Boys here, wait, boys, we want to see crypto, no football. I mean, let me talk about something. I've been here for 2.5 or almost 3 hours. I just spent like 5 minutes talking about that. Relax. Just take a chill pill for a second. But yeah, we have 400 people that are here. Thank you guys for joining me today. We also have 566 likes, which is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I'm hyped up, bro. So am I. I mean, all of us are about the fact that Bitcoin's at 66, or sorry, six. If it was at 66, I would be hyped. But it's at $6,629, and it's up in the last hour by 1%, up in the last day by 6.5% or 6.6%. We're also seeing. Give me a second. We're also seeing that BNB is at a level of $413. That's great. Seeing Solana up at this high, seeing XRP up here at about 59 cents. Want to see that skyrocket, but obviously with the uncertainty, it's probably not going to happen right now. Um, Anything could happen though. You could see it absolutely take off. Cardano up to 63, 64 cents. Anything bigger that's happened within the last hour? It looks like CFX is up by 11 or 11.5% in the last hour. Um, so that has moved up to a 1 billion, over a $1 billion market cap. That's great to see. Chainlink is also up to $20. Fetch.ai, that has made a move as well. Flare is up 3% in the last hour. Still down in the last day though. WorldCoin is up by 2.8% in the last hour. Woo is up by 2.9% in the last hour. Gala is up by 15% overall. Uniswap. Let me see. Anything big that people see that's moving the most right now? Like if we go to recently added, and we'll look at first. I want to go to recently added to see what's here because technically, while it's green, you'll probably see more of that green movement that's happening within there. So whatever Starknet is, but it's currently sitting at a $19 billion market cap, decrease of 1.7% in the last 24 hours. In the last hour, it's up by 1.2, or sorry, 0.2%. You're also seeing $359 million in volume. It's on the Ethereum network. So this looks kind of promising. It is worth quite a bit. That's fully diluted was 19. So it only has 7% of the supply that's out there. So this is not good to see 7% of the supply that's there. But to see a decent amount of volume, that's great to see, but it is down quite a bit. I always like to look for things that have high volume. So high volume and things that were just recently added, but also has a lower market cap. So maybe seeing something that has, let's see, this has 400 smart layer network. Interesting. a fully diluted market cap of $464 million, $10 million worth of volume. Um, Shiboshis is also at um, $3 million worth of volume, $6 million fully diluted market cap. It's down 12% in the last hour, 26% in the last 24 hours. Um, Baby Trump. Um, you have not really anything major right now. Not really anything major. We do have this that has its own blockchain. EVR. That looks promising. Seeing it up 29% in the last 24 hours, $2 or $3 million worth of volume, $18 million market cap, fully diluted. That's something you might want to take a look at. It's currently sitting at a $6 million market cap overall, but has 34 or 35% of the supply that's out there. So fully diluted market cap would be $19 million, which honestly isn't horrible. Um, and it could be something that does absolutely take off. It is available on Binance and Coinbase. Interesting, and available in Kraken. Um, this might have to be a looker. I might have to look at this a little bit more. Even though it's only 35% of the supply that's out there, I feel like even with a $19 million market cap, it still shows a ton of growth from where we are here today at a 26 cent price. And this is something that is recently added, was at 17 cents, did get all the way up to 31 cents. I might have to make a little bit of a move into a play like this. I like it, even though I don't know what it's about. I'm thinking of making a move before I know what it's about, and then I'll probably make an extra move um, into that, because this is a, again, low market cap, and I'll look more into it. But let me make a move right now. So I'm gonna buy. Let's see, how much does it have in total supply? 72 million. So 100 million, you could probably see it get to a level of a $10 price point at those levels. Currently, if we see it get to 100 million, um, $1 billion price point, huh? I'm surprised that this is available in so many different places, and it's still at a very, very low price of $6 million. So it's really catching me by surprise, and I want to throw something into it just because before I even figure out what it's all about. So, uh, EVR. Let's look at EVR. EVR, Evernode, currently sitting at 26 cents. You can't purchase it directly on Coinbase. Doesn't look like you can purchase it directly on Coinbase. It's only for tracking purposes right now. I do want to go and check. I might have to throw a little bit more money in on Kraken if it's available over there. If it is. Um, the BinanceGate.io, Kraken, Coinbase. It says maybe I can do Coinbase Pro. Maybe that's the case. Coinbase Advanced. Let's see. EVR. Yeah, it's not there. Yeah, it's not there. Um, Maybe we check Kraken. Give me a second. Let me go into Kraken. 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 Jasmy having a small pump, is it? We'll have to look into it in a couple of seconds. Um, Let me see. Well, you're saying a small little pump. I gotta sign in. Let me sign in really quick. I think that's right. That's not even close to right. So currently my Kraken portfolio, which will kind of mess up my Kraken portfolio. Um, what? What do you say? It will mess up my Kraken portfolio and how much I invested into it. by doing this, if I throw, $100 or $200 into it, if I have the ability to purchase it. But let me go and explore. Let me look at a EVR. Yeah, it's not even showing on Kraken either. It's not showing on Kraken. Give me a second. Go to Kraken Pro. And we'll look for it. Look for EVR. Yeah. It's not showing on Kraken. That sucks. I would love to be able to get this position, but I can't get it on Kraken. It says it's available, but I can't get it. Any other places? Crypto.com maybe? No, no data is available? Oh wait, it only has one exchange. Why was it showing multiple? It is showing multiple exchange, 65 other pairings. And then now it says no data is available. That's weird. And then if I exit, it all comes up. I don't understand that. Kraken and Binance to list Jasmycoin now. They already have Jasmycoin listed. We need Kraken and Binance to list Jasmycoin. Binance and Kraken already have Jasmycoin listed. It's not on any exchange. It's a scam. It's not on any exchange yet. Well, how come it shows that it's on these exchanges? Oh wait, this is Stark. Wait, this is why is it showing? It's showing different. What's up, CoinMarketCap? What are they doing? All right. Well, the reason why I got excited was because it was on these exchanges and didn't have the volume. But if it's not on any exchange, I would probably say no. Um, but that's crazy that this is coming up as STRK when the symbol is EVR. I didn't see that. But I got excited because I thought that was an opportunity. It looked definitely like an opportunity. It said BitTrue. Yeah, I only have I don't have BitTrue. How did someone just say Jasmy shit in the bed? It's doing good. Yeah, I don't know. It's getting outperformed by most coins right now. I mean, understand the level of increase that it did have already. Um, Outperformed in the if you look at the last month, there's no way that Jasmine Coin has been outperformed by many coins that are out there. Majority of projects, let's say in the top 200, you'll see Jasmine Coin at the top of that list, if not the top of that list, right? So while it is outperforming today, like others are outperforming, and you see Bitcoin that's outperforming like everybody in the form of like dollar wise, of course. Jasmine doing precisely what it's supposed to do. Healthy pullbacks and gains. Holding my bag from 48% of a penny. 1.5 million. Let's go. Luna sucks now. Thanks. Luna does not suck. Luna just doesn't move right now. Understand that we are not in altcoin season. When we are in altcoin season, we will see things like Terra Luna Classic and like a lot of other things that will move. But anyways, I have to now head out of here. It's about that time. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to sign up for Margex and start trading on Margex, I trade on this platform all the time. I've been trading on it for a while. I probably should have done a little bit of a pullback in Pepe from the top point price wise. It has pulled back from here, which would have been great to see that pullback, but either way, it's still up overall. But But I've been trading on this platform. You can trade up to 100x leverage on Bitcoin. You can trade 25x leverage on Pepe. You can trade 25x leverage on Shiba Inu and 50x leverage on things like Solana and XRP and some other things that are there. So if you want to start leverage trading and being able to utilize other people's money in order to do so, and be able to experience gains of like 200%, 123%, 122%, 200 or 381%, absolutely go ahead and check out Margex. The link is in the chat and the link is in the description. And if you want a better look on when to maybe buy into some of these plays, if you're dollar cost averaging in long term, you can utilize the HG Algo indicator. That's also in the description. But I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Rumble, if you're on X, I appreciate you guys for being here. But I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to eat some breakfast because I'm starving. And I typically don't do that, but I am absolutely starving. Maybe I'll hold off. I don't know. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hopefully we see Bitcoin at the all-time high today. That would be fantastic. But I'll catch you guys in the next one.